Wrong scene. My bad. Sup, chat. Welcome to my avatar is frozen. Okay, great. Good start. Good start. I was kind of rushing to get started today, so I apologize if stuff seems rushed. But, anyways, welcome back to Felix Miss Day 7. This is, I think, the third or fourth day in a row that I'm starting a new playthrough, and unlike the other ones that I did that would last, maybe 2 or 3 parts tops, this one is gonna last a long ass time. As in, until the free membership runs out. So I'm probably, not for Felix Miss, but after Felix Miss is over, I'm probably gonna be playing this for a little while until the free membership is over, right? Because I think it started at the beginning of December, and I don't know how long it's supposed to go for, if until the end of December or what. So there's once again, it's a new playthrough, so there's a lot to talk about. To start, I did technically play this on stream a little while ago because I was doing a shitpost speed run through Wizard101, try to go as fast as possible until the membership ran out. But then that one time I did it, we got up to the final boss of the first world, which was hype, but conveniently that same day the game went down for maintenance, so that project died out really fast. And again, this one I want to turn into an official thing called Wizard Wednesday, because the context behind this is I've been playing, or not playing this game, but kind of like RuneScape, I've been on and off, but I've been playing this game since it came out in 2008. So I am an oldie in this game, and it's been a while since I played this, and for what I've seen, there was a lot of new things that came out. They basically reworked the entire late game, which makes me a little, what's the word, like a little spooked, to be completely honest. So I decided there's gonna be a couple of things with this new playthrough. One, you might notice, I mean, you don't really see right now, I am actually on a starting a new character, because this character right here, Cass J-Tooth, this was the character that I quote-unquote speed ran however long ago, right? I think it was only a couple of months, and this is just one of my accounts, right? I'll be honest, I have 4 accounts. So how this is gonna work is, with the speed run, I went as fast as possible. I was like, I'm starting from scratch. That's gonna be the big difference in this playthrough, that we're not gonna go fast, so I'm gonna let, this game is very dialogue heavy, so if it takes too long, maybe I'll just read out the text, or I'll let the game, because it's all voice acted, right? That's a good thing. But I feel like with how dialogue heavy this game is, I feel like I'm gonna not be talking a lot, so we'll see how long that lasts. Again, this is like, it's gonna be official playthrough, but how long it's gonna last, if it's only gonna be a Wednesday thing, and how long the membership lasts is gonna be the main question, because this is actually the first online game that I'm making a playthrough out of, because I'm trying to think of any other ones that I did. None come to mind. So the I should finish what I wanted to say, that I am making a new character. However, I kid you not, after I think the first 2 quests, I'm actually going to move over to my other account that already has a wizard, and I'm going to be playing on that one, because kind of like the speed run, I didn't really care about the wizard, right? Like Cass, Thundertooth, or that other character, I should probably just delete it, right? But the other character I'm going to be moving over to is a main character that, like, however long down the road, if I play this again, is a character I'm actually going to play as. So I'm going to be doing all the side quests, all the main quests, everything, right? I will try to keep it as solo as possible, which is why I want to play on that other wizard, because like, I only did a little bit. I will explain it more when we get there, but the reason why I'm not starting on that wizard like the other character that I am going to be playing on for the like 99.999% of this playthrough is because for some reason that other account did have the first 2 or 3 quests completed, right? So I'm basically just gonna be showing the tutorial and like the first quest. I'll be like, alright, BRB, switching to the other account. And another big thing is, no, I will not be starting from scratch. As in, on my other account, I already have gear from like my other high levels. Because, again, I am a veteran of this game. I still have my OG accounts. I've been playing this a lot. And I have like maxed out almost everything, right? Not on the accounts I'm playing as, but it's like, especially if you're a new viewer, it is going to be a bit confusing, and I'll try to, like, over 10 minutes into the stream and I'm still explaining, but TLDR is, we're starting from fresh, but I am going to switch over to character, like, after the tutorial and I think 1 or 2 more quests. I am going to have starting gear for myself, like I didn't do in the speed run, but I'm making an exception this time because I will try to keep it as solo as possible. And the game does, like, there's dungeons in the later games that are hard enough where it's like the game kind of expects you to have a full team, right? So that's going to be a first for me, because when I played this, I sucked up my freaking autism and I did team up with other random people, right? But I'm going to try to keep it as solo as possible, so that will require some starting gear. And, like, I'll show it later. So, with that said, let's start this new character. I'm just going to go through the dialogue. Gonna, don't really care about the character. Just do the first 2 quests and then switching over. Okay? Let's get it.
Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
That's gonna be the problem, right? The characters are constantly gonna talk. The only time I'll probably be able to talk is obviously when we're walking around and battling and all that. But I don't know how, like, if I let the dialogue just do it for us, it's gonna take forever. So I don't know.
Young wizard, a student with amazing potential, enough perhaps to save Wizard City.
Oh, really?
And yes, get ready to hear a lot of clicking from my mouse. I could try to move my mic a little away, but I'll also sound distant, so kind of have to deal with it. This game actually does have, like, fairly recently, I think it came out in early October of this year, there is actually a, like, separate server on the what's it called? Like, consoles, right? Because this is MMORPG, like online computer game, right? But it recently came out on a freaking game console. I don't know why I'm like freaking not being able to speak properly with that. And I did want to play on console, but it's only on the more modern Xbox consoles, and I think the PS5. And I don't own any of those. I'm a big Nintendo player, not a freaking Sony or Microsoft or all that jazz. So, just gonna play it traditionally on the computer.
A very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic.
I think what I could do is, if the dialogue is a little quiet, I could turn it up right there.
I wonder what manner of wizard they might become.
I don't know how good the game audio is, so I'm hoping like one of my regulars show up in stream and I could ask for
should consult the Book of Secrets.
assistance there.
Master Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
Yeah, remember the quiz from the Mystery Dungeon games? It's basically in this game as well. Except the funny thing is, the last question is the only one that matters. So, like, all of this is just a setup, but I'll still answer them truthfully. So I would want a trophy for my team. The most powerful, in my opinion, is... Either earthquake or volcano. Probably earthquake, right? Well, volcano is just like an earthquake, so probably probably volcano. What best describes me? I am very well rounded, I like to think. My favorite season is winter. Rather be. So that's the thing. I don't like to take a leader role, but the times that like I'm in a big, like I used to go to tournaments, right? And there would be a like large team events, and I would be a part of it, right? But no one takes the lead. And I'm gonna kind of toot my own horn when I say this. No one takes the lead then, and we're losing. So I'm like, you know what? Listen up, you guys. I literally did that. Like, I sucked up my freaking social anxiety, and I was like, all right, listen. You're gonna go against this person. I'm gonna go against this person. How do you feel about this? But hi, Onyx Gaming. But yeah, when I was on that team, every time I took the role, I led my team to victory. I think I'm in those team events. I think I went 6-0 before I retired. So I like to be the leader of the group. My favorite animal is, come on, dragon. So yeah, this is the only question that matters in this. Like all of the questions before doesn't matter, right? Maybe it matters here because so if you pick Ruby, become a fire wizard. Pick Onyx, death wizard, Citron, balance, and Sapphire, ice wizard, right? And it took me a while to realize that, but when I did, I was like, God damn it, this quiz is so lame. So since then, I was skipping it. So I'm just gonna pick death because that's gonna be the wizard we're gonna be playing on after I do the It doesn't really matter. Let's go with random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we look like this, dude.
Remember, if you ever wish to alter your appearance in the future, simply pay a visit to the Magic Mirror shop in the shopping district.
Would you believe me if I said what Gamma just said there? It took about, I want to say 18 years since the game came out. For, not 18 years, more like 16, because it came out 2007/8. I could do math. I'm smart. And, yeah. Everyone was asking about it, and finally, the creators are like, hi, Enmead.
All right then.
Sure, we'll be Shen Spirit Cowl. It's gonna be like that. So you can see I have some other wizards here. And like I said, all I'm doing here is just the tutorial. The tutorial and the first quest, the first main quest. Then I'm switching over, right? So normally in my speed run that I did a couple of months ago, I just sped ran through this, but if I'm gonna turn it into an quote-unquote official playthrough, 100% playthrough, because I'm a completionist, I will try to play it slow. But let's see how long that lasts.
My name is Merle Ambrose. I am the headmaster of the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts. We're expecting great things from you, but first things first.
I think I could press space as well, yeah.
My owl
Oh,
friend
I freaking
would like
cut
to
him
speak
off.
with you. Walk up to Gamma and follow his instructions.
Can I
to
leave?
talk.
You know what I want to find? Yes, I'm a nerd of this game. I am a veteran player. Do I think the collectible is back here? Nope. Unless they moved it since I last played. Hi, Crispy Rice. Oops. The cool thing about this is I don't even have to tap a lot. I could just press shift and it walks for me.
My name is Gamma the Owl, and I am quite pleased to meet you.
Please let me know if the game audio is fine or not compared to my voice. I'm always paranoid about that every time I start a new playthrough.
Wizards test their skills by summoning fantastic creatures and dueling. To become a master wizard, you must learn every spell in your class. Wizards love to duel.
Alright, thank you, Onyx.
The better a duelist you'll become.
And no, it was not intentional that I picked Onyx while you were here. Conveniently lines up like that, huh? that still looks so, like, spoiler alert, Malistaire looks so uncanny walking through, like, past that, I almost said mirror, window Felix.
How odd. Come along, young wizard. Let's investigate the matter. Meet me in the tower.
You'd best follow the headmaster. You're safe with him. To the tower.
Let's roll. Let's go, Seth, or whatever the hell your name is. That I'm only gonna use.
Malistaire.
Onyx is a pretty cool gem. I ain't gonna lie about that.
You are no longer welcome here. Why have you returned?
I can't move around in the cutscene. Wait, can I? Nope, they changed it.
Resolve our unfinished business. Is this your latest student? My henchman will see to your little friend.
Hurry along, young wizard. Take this deck of spell cards and deal with those creatures while I tend to Malistaire himself.
Don't be so sure of yourself, old man.
So, fun fact, this is obviously, there's a couple of arcs in this game. There's, I think, 4 or 5 now. I only played up to the 3rd arc, and then I started on the 4th one, but when this game first came out, and, like, the beta came out 2007, but the actual game came out 2008. When it first came out, you couldn't actually ever face this guy, because the 4th world, I won't name drop because it's a spoiler, but the 4th world was the final world of this game when it originally came out. And this guy, you find him in the 5th world. So can you imagine those players back there are like, oh, you have this cool ass tutorial and you can't even fight the main bad guy? So yes, this is a tutorial. Don't worry, like, when I get to play, it won't last this long.
You must choose a spell and use it to attack one of Malistaire's henchmen by clicking on him.
Doesn't really matter who we attack, so here's the freaking same. I was that OG player that would just, like, grind the hell out of Trident Avenue. Like, I think I got up to level 12 or 13. So
Oh my, you're hurt. You'll need to pay attention to your current health. This red crystal ball shows your health. If you run out of health in a wizard duel, you'll be defeated.
I remember that freaking dopamine I got when I went into my first pay-to-play area. I was with my brother at the time, and I was freaking squealing like a freaking little kid that I was.
The blue
Good
crystal
times.
ball shows
Good times.
how much mana you have left. The mana is magical energy. If you run out of mana, you won't be able to cast any more spells.
In my own friend group that I met through this game, and we still hang out to this day, I was the only one that would do all the side quests. So I think on my main account, I think when I got to the 4th world, you're normally supposed to be like level 30. I was around level 60 when I started.
When you're out of mana, you'll be at the mercy. Why so distracted? We're under attack. Oh my, call me a fool. I had all but forgotten.
Old man moment.
Where were we then?
So yes, mana is very important in the early game, but becomes basically non-existent in the late game. I did have that case of I would run out of mana, and I would be really upset, because it's like, well, I'm screwed. Dude, Grizzleheim pre-nerf, like,
Fool, your student is no match for my forces.
like frickin' remember Jotun. Spoiler alert for when we get there.
Oh no, you're in trouble.
Just gonna skip past the frickin' like most of the frickin' chatting. I think what I'm gonna do for the side quests is for the main quest I will let the dialogue play, but for all the side quests I think I'll still do the side quests, but I won't let the dialogue play. I'll just give like a quick TLDR.
Defeat the whelp or you'll suffer for it. Use your spells to weaken the young wizard's spell.
You're raw dogging.
The more pips you have, the stronger the spells you can cast. Quickly now, pick another spell and...
Doesn't actually matter who we attack here. We just end up... Oh, son of a...
That spell reduced the power of your own spell.
We end up freaking one-shotting these guys anyways at the end. Freaking weakness. Get ready to see that.
Last, you fools earn your keep. Now, finish the child.
Cast this Balance Blade spell on yourself. It will increase your next spell's power.
Something cursed about a death wizard using Balance Blade, but I digress. So all these spells you're gonna be seeing, like, assuming you've been listening to the tutorial, pips are important. The little white dots. And even though these are all, like, 1-pip spells, they're actually 5 and 6. But I guess they're showing it in the tutorial, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie,
This one learns fast.
some of the,
To complete that game,
what's it called?
Use this Meteor Strike spell. It will strike both of the henchmen. Here are the pips to cast it with. With the Balance Blade spell.
Okay, I get it. I freaking see. I can barely talk because I'm just letting freaking the in-game just chat. And no, all these moves aren't like weak like this. Like this one, for example, does 640. So imagine getting one shot by ninja pigs. But you can see it just does 90. See, I think this does more than their health combined. Because I think they have 480 in total, and this does... Yeah, 493, so it doesn't matter who you attack. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Excellent
I'm a nerd.
wizard. Now, let me see to Malistaire. I'll show him. Threatening a new student before orientation, no less.
Another time, old man. I have what I came for.
Oh, we went on an ad break. Alright, time to wait. Ugh. You cannot pull the amount of damage a card does on top of my head. Alright, you want me to be a bigger nerd? I think Minotaur does 45 or 55 damage, and it does 495 after. Phoenix does 500 to 580 damage. Centaur does, I think, 600 to 660 damage. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji. Like I said, been playing this game since it came out. Well, not since it came out. I didn't have access to the closed beta and all that. But I was playing the game when the fifth what's it called world came out. So all of Arc 1. But I didn't play when the 5th world wasn't even in the game. So
And now I'll take my leave of this wretched place.
I was just waiting for the ad to finish. Frickin' Twitch moment.
He's gone, and none too soon. What sinister goal brought him here? Oh my, you look a bit the worse for wear. Here, let me restore you to your full health and manner. On the bright side,
How we leveled up.
congratulations. Defeating Malistaire's henchmen has earned you some experience.
I've maxed my character sometimes. I could say multiple times because you know how it maxes out with each world, and then when the next world comes out it increases. So I maxed at level 70, 60, 100, 110, and 120. And now the level cap is like 170, which just goes to show how long it's been since I played this game.
This experience bar will help you track your progress. When the bar fills up, you'll gain a level and be able to learn new spells. Now, do you have any questions, young wizard?
We can't speak.
You don't know how to speak? My pardon.
Nie mówisz po angielsku.
Well then, let me teach you how to use menu chat, and we'll see what you have to say for yourself. This is the menu chat button. Click on it to say something. You have the way of it. Now you can chat with anyone.
I got it from Pay to Play.
Lots of friends here. You can also hit enter and type your own messages using text chat. But players under 13 will first need their parents' permission. You'll also
Sorry, I'm not
need a
13
slow
years old.
and a wand. There you go. No young wizard should ever be without them.
I was doing just fine without this. Freaking stabby stab wall.
Say, young wizard, that I was quite impressed with your courage. There's little doubt, but that a great destiny awaits you.
Yeah, imagine hearing that from your headmaster. Oh, there was a little doubt at first. It's like, thanks for having much, like, faith in me. The main character.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll fill my shoes and become headmaster someday. But now, if you'll excuse me, I have a mountain of duties to attend to right now, including readying your enrollment. So if you don't mind waiting for a moment or two, I'll pop back to my office and straighten up. I'll summon you when things are presentable. Oh, so many books and papers to tidy up. Where did I put those forms? See you soon.
And now we get to move a little bit, I think. Unless it teleports us. Yeah, when I first played this game, I thought I was soft-locked. Like, I was stuck in here for a while. Like, a long while. So I had an old, crappy computer back then, as everyone tends to have. And now we're in the main game. So, like I said, that was the tutorial. And we're just going to be doing the first main quest.
Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. Normally, this is where you'll be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test?
Yeah, screw school! That's what the headmaster just said. Screw school. Why don't you go deal with some undead instead?
Indeed. Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Oh, it actually does teleport us. Back in my day, we would freaking have to walk from there? We'd have to walk through the main hub, and then walk right there.
There are creatures here who will attack you.
How long until this game plays it itself? Oh wait, it already does that. Well, not actually, but there's literal items that you could use to skip the game. I kid you not, there are items that let you skip full-on worlds.
Whoa, young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Ha, British people.
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
It'd be funny too. Like, imagine the voice actor trying to pronounce it. Do you see the question mark above Private Connolly's head?
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for.
I didn't realize wizard and people were split into two separate groups. Okay.
This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures.
Sound like you said invited, not invaded.
The guards
Oh,
and I have been
first
doing
quest
our best
complete
to put the street
already.
back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead.
Oh no.
Maybe you'll
You know, it's something funny about that saying out of context. It's like, you want to go fight someone? Just go into the streets and run up into them. You can take that out of context for real life. Can you imagine that? I'm so immature for my age. Now tell that to Sunken City.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
Our first official quest, aka probably the only one I'm going to be playing. Anyway, I'm socially awkward, so I'm going to go not to the most popular area. I'm just going to go here instead. And now it's quiet. Because, yeah, I say I'm going to try to solo this as much as possible, but with an online game, it's not exactly... like, it's far from what the game expects you to do, right? So, now I get to talk because we don't have freaking dialogue shoved in our face constantly. Now you got my dialogue. So, again, I played this since I was a child. I know a lot about this game, but probably as soon as... oh, here's this cool thing. Pretty pointless in the early game because it gives you low amount of gold, but in the later games, it's actually worth it then because you're gonna get, like, reagents and... kind of like every other video game in every known universe, there is like crafting, there's fishing, and especially crafting is going to be important in this game. So if you're that type of person that doesn't do side quests, they're probably the same people that, like, they would make an exception for crafting. Because it's pretty pointless in the early game, as is, like, a lot of things, but in the later games, it is very, very good. I gotta move out before I lose my iframe. So I think that's, believe it or not, the last quest I'm doing on this character already. Oh look, a reagent. On a character that I'm never gonna play as. Only one. A Samich. I could have gotten more from that.
That's certain side. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back.
So what, am I Captain Shen now?
I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us.
Just ask them? Forehead?
We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sarah Nightchat, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Chat, who do you think Sarah Nightchat means? What school? It's like, he's green, he's got a staff that looks like a leaf, his eyes are green, he's a light wizard.
Hey there, I'm Sarah. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here.
Oh, they changed this guy's voice acting as well? Okay.
How you took down those lost souls. I have to say,
Necromancer.
I'm quite impressed by your spell slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pwah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
Side quest.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against.
Even in the early game,
Skeletal pirates to see how tough they are.
even in the early game, the game kind of... Welcome back, Onyx. Even in the early game, or not early game, but early main game, the game tries to get you to do side quests. That's actually hilarious.
Great! I'll mark their location on your map.
Level up.
Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Oh, press M to access it because you'll be engaging in combat. It's imperative you know how. If you need to boost your health, collect the red wisps.
Just... I'm already getting impatient.
Ooh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps.
Go battle a few
Yes.
of the skeletal pirates on
Red
Unicorn Way.
Wisp.
Guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
Red Wisp health, Blue Wisp mana. It's basically TLDR. Yeah, so here's her side quest.
Glad I overheard you two wizards talk about littering the street and making such a mess.
So the thing I like about side quests is if you not necessarily wait, but over time, the side quest will actually kind of clash together with the main quest, and when you do that, it's not like, oh, you have to do one quest and do the other. No, it's what's the term, cumulative collecting, or the other one. English is not my forte. Whoops. I'm not freaking.
If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
That is a bit of an over exaggeration, Olivia.
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log.
So yeah, side quests are, as you probably assume, side quests, so not important. So yeah, these two quests, just like that. Hopefully it didn't grow attached to this weird looking guy. Shen, what was his name? Shen Spirit Cowl, because, oh nice. Because now I am switching to one of my more main accounts, right? We're gonna have better gear. I basically gave the TLDR when I started the playthrough, right? So please give me like a few seconds just to switch over, please. So burb. Alright, welcome back, chat. So, you might be wondering, why did Shen turn into a whammon? This is my second account. So, like, I have the main account, then this is my secondary account, and then I had a recovered account, and then I had the throwaway account. So I was playing on the throwaway account, and now I'm on my second one. But that's nothing to do with the main play line. What is important to know is, as you can see, the quest that we had on the throwaway account is right here. So the reason why I switched to this one is, again, I do have access to some gear on this account. And unlike the speedrun where I was like, I'm going to start from scratch, we did technically start from scratch, but I decided to get a little pick-me-up with some gear, right? So I think I already transferred over some gear onto this character. So, like, yeah, we had nothing on the other character, right? But now I have this where we have, like, more accuracy, more damage, and, like, I already have some of this, right? And then this, but I'm not level 10 and all that. So you could argue it's a little bit of cheating, especially with having a pet. But so the pet I'm definitely keeping on because I want to level it up. Because, again, when I was doing the speed run, I didn't really care about the character I was making. I just want to go as fast as possible. But this character, if I'm going to turn into a main playthrough, I do want to put the care into it, right? So don't be what's it called? Confused as to why I randomly turned into a whammon. That is not my pronouns, if you're curious. It's just a running joke because this... I mean, I could just show you. If I go into the character selection, this entire account is full of ladies, as you can see. And you can see my main character on this account is this one right here. And then I have Angela, a light thief. Because, okay, if you want context behind this, so the same friend group that I was talking about, everyone made a female account, except for me, because I found it weird. I was like, you know what, I'm going to join the running gag as well, because all I could think of is, imagine if, what's it called? And people think you're an actual lady. I'm not going to delve too much into that side of the game, but you can assume where I'm going with it. And, I mean, I never had it happen to me yet, but I don't know. It was just a running joke, right? So, I would be playing as a lady from now on. And do not be deterred or just weird chapped out of the way. Hey, look, reagent for me. So, yes, this is going to be the main character I'm going to be playing on stream. Another big thing about this character is, so if you're wondering why I have this character and she's already leveled up to, like, level... Oh, that's a fake cattail. Awesome. And she's leveled up to level 3. It's because I have this. Well, this one as well. But I have this, which you can only get during Halloween. And I'm not going to cheat by using it because you can see compared to my first official move, it is remarkably more powerful. So what I think it's fair that I have the beginning gear, or not beginning gear, but new character and like starter gear. So like this one I'm gonna put on, same with this one. I don't think I got any boots, and I have like all of this eventually when I level up to it, right? But another big thing is definitely the mount as well, because I want to go fast. So once again, I'm going to go to a not very populated server. And I know my character is going to look a little weird, but already, I think we have a lot of damage. Yeah, we have 6% in. And the accuracy bonus as well. I'm already kind of cooking a bit. So, again, on one end, I feel bad for doing this. But on the other end, I kind of have that rule for myself that if I am going to play this on stream, this is just how I would have played it as well if I wasn't streaming, right? Like, all of this, if I wasn't streaming, I'll be playing exactly like this. So, I could be like an Omega cheater and have my healing pet, but I'm going to go with this one because unless they patched it out, I think when you complete a quest, your pet gets experience as well, which is something new to me. I found that out during the quote-unquote speedrun segment I did a couple of months back. So, yeah, this is just... Think of it as it's faster for me to do, right? It's going to make the battles faster, won't take as much as a grind, etc., right? But I am going to hold back on some of the spells, like the Headless Horseman, but I'll add it eventually. Don't know when, but for now, I'll keep it off. So now I get to spam, like, moves like this because I got that accuracy bonus. Yes, this game is very RNG heavy, but it does get to the point where, I mean, it is RNG dependent, right? But you would think that would deter me from playing this game, but not really. Again, it's more else just the nostalgia that I have for this game that I just decided to start playing again now, right? So, oh, where is it? That's probably for one of the armors I have. So I'm gonna take that off as well. Cause yeah, if I was playing on the throwaway account, I wouldn't have any of this like extra damage, extra health, etc., right?
You got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure. But you be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
And I could do might be useful to know, but when so the last message that goes through on a dialogue, I could actually skip over it and then I could continue walking while the dialogue keeps going. But again, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the dialogue, right? Because again, with the side quest, I think I'll just like skip this, right?
But please, take this magical ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventure.
To put on new equipment.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna skip all that.
Once again, young wizard.
Because
Maybe I can find another helpful young
it's basically
wizard
going to
to
tell
pick
us,
up all
hey,
his eye
you
patches.
could go into here, backpack, and you can put on the new item we got. So we got 10 extra health. Guess it's useful to have for now.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go?
That's fucked up to say, dude. Well, you made it back.
The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague.
Well, you met a pirate before?
What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it.
What?
There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel.
I was about to say, like, what? You think the guards are gonna help even though, like, Private Connolly behind us, even though you can't really see him right now, he was the one that was like, oh, people and wizards are two separate things. So that makes me think Private Connolly is a normal person, so he doesn't have, you know, magic. And all I can think of is, if he has a normal ass spear, what? You're gonna poke the undead, I should reiterate, the undead, to death?
Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
So a little fun fact, again, if this is going to turn into a long playthrough, I do have an idea for a costume to use along this playthrough, but didn't really start on it. I know what I want to build with it, but I didn't start on it. And again, I'm saying like, oh, I want to play this, but the big dependent is how long the membership lasts and how often I'm going to play this, right? Because once the membership is done, that's it, right? Because on my main account, I was that sadistic person that bought their way through the entire game. So, like, well, I shouldn't say bought my way through the entire game. I basically don't have a, like, monthly membership, but you have the option to permanently unlock an area, right? And that's what I did on my main account. But the thing is, on that main account, I don't really have any space to make a new wizard, right? So, what? I could have started a stream on my, like, freaking level 70 wizard that's on world, like, 8 or 9? I don't think so, right?
You've received a tip to equip.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Perhaps you've heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her.
Oh yeah, we already got a mount.
Unicorn Way.
So I already have a perma one, so that is pointless to me. However, what I will do is take this away. That's going to be eventually useful, and I'll take that away. Because I just want the stats on my armor. I don't really care about the... spells that I get. Oh yeah, what I wanted to see was, did I... Okay, so I do get experience from the quest. That's what I was hoping for. It's small, but the whole training your pet thing is one big story in itself. But a quick TLDR is, pets are actually one of the most important gears you could have. Like, you can make a really overpowered pet that gives you universal resist. Here's a collectible, by the way. I didn't start on the quest, which, by the way, what I can do is I'm gonna mark my location. Marking your location basically means you could teleport there once, anytime, right? So here's the main hub. This is where everybody hangs out. And Prospector Zeke is in here. Awesome. So I can't exactly start that quest yet. Unless, can I check here? Oh, I guess I can start one. Because, yeah, I'm going to try to complete all the quests. And it is actually a pain in the ass to find all of the side quests. Because some are hidden. I'm going to point them out when we get to them. But some are very hidden. So here's a side quest.
Whoa, whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. Me? I'm Boris Tallstaff, ace reporter at the Ravenwood Student Gazette. I make the noise, I rattle the cages, I ask the tough questions, like, what's the deal with magic? Where did it come from? How did we learn it?
I appreciate this guy because he's speaking fast.
We need to ask these questions, and, if there's time, answer them. But how? Books, huh? You know, you might be onto something there, but all the best history books were stolen by ghosts looking for the order of something.
Name drop for World 2.
If you happen to find any of these books, bring them back my way, kids.
Hello, Dogfather. It's always good to see you. Yeah, welcome to Wiener Wednesday. It's an unofficial thing that God knows how long it's going to last, but it's a thing. How are you tonight?
This quest has multiple simultaneous. Use these arrow keys
Oh,
to select
so we already got one of our,
first, and
like, repeating quests. This is basically a collectathon that you're going to see in every single world. So we're not going to be able to complete this quest right away. I'm doing very well. Like I said, I got a random, like, burst of nostalgia. And I wanted to play this. It's going to be an official slot in our main gameplay, but how long it'll last is a big question, right? So I don't think there's going to be any more side quests we could... Oh, we could start the Annie side quest. We're going to have to go there eventually, so let's backtrack like this. I am the master at movement, dude. I got this shit. So I'm honestly not gonna bother with that wooden chest. There's one right here that I guess I will. Because it's not really worth it in the early game. Like, woo, 11 gold, right? Yeah, this got a very big... you know what I can do? There's an option somewhere. Yeah, classic mode. There, does this look familiar now? I'll keep it off because it's a new playthrough. And, I mean, I'm a sucker for the nostalgia, right? But for the playthrough, you know, maybe when we get to the other main streets, which, I mean, I'll showcase it. So here's all of World 1. You can see how long this is gonna last. Oh, it's trying to go on autopilot so you don't have to hear my clickety clacks of my what's it called, arrows. I wonder if I could, even though it's on the computer, I wonder if I could play this with the controller somehow. I think it's easier with the mouse, so you'll just have to unfortunately deal with it, chat. But, well, no buts. Ooh, 5 gold. Woo! You know, friggin' whoop-de-doo.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze?
Hedge maze, it's barely a maze.
Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss.
See, that's what I could do on the last dialogue. I could just skip over it, and we could skedaddle.
Undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them.
Level up.
Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them.
So, fun fact, the quests originally were slightly more difficult, but this game got nerfed to shit over time, is what I'm noticing as well.
It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in once you've dispelled the bones
So yeah,
and collected the fairies.
like, these are two quests, normally two quests, that got broken down into one entire quest, right? So what you saw on the quest is, this basically means we're gonna get a new spell already, right? Like, oh, it even tells you what we get now. That's new to me. That's why I had that reaction. Look at all these freaking wooden chests. I'm not even gonna freaking bother with them. So the context right now is, we gotta save the fairies. We gotta find out who's the main bad guy of this area. Which I'm not gonna spoil in case it's like, oh, whoa! It was that person all along? No, there's no backstabbing yet. So yeah, like these dark fairies, for example, I think they used to have 135 health, and now they have 115, so it's not that big of a difference, but again, over time, it will be a big difference, right? I used to have such a better one starting off, but I don't have it on this account. So, but on the other end, I don't have this gear on my main account. Like, I guess near the end of the stream, I could just be an Omega nerd and show you my main account, just show how much, well, excuse me, how much I have done. But I'll try to pretend I'm a new player for the new viewers, because again, this is eventually gonna go on like YouTube and all that for the VOD's sake. So I can't be like, oh, you know, this world and that world and etc. world and all that jazz. So we got, you look at the comparison, right? 7 health versus 88 health and more accuracy and damage and healing and storm damage and a spell. The hat I currently have on is technically a pay-to-play helmet, but again, like a long time ago, I would grind a couple of dungeons off screen and I would get them for free. So while yes, I did spend money on this game, I never, well, back then I would spend it on like the pay-to-play items, but now I only spend it on new areas, right? Because I don't use a membership. I use, well, the premium currency is called crowns. I use crowns to buy the areas, right? So if I could have technically made a new account on my, a new character on my main account, this playthrough could have gone on for a long while, right? Because I have all of the areas bought up until, I don't remember, but since then I think 3 or 4 new worlds came out and I didn't play those. So at the time, because again, it is a what's it called, online game, so it's going to be, you know, new stuff over time, but that just goes to show how long it's been since I played this game.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to Fairy, young wizard. With the bones
Sorry, I'm just gonna lean back in my chair.
other corrupted fairies in time.
Don't want to like freaking eat my
My
mic.
Out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark
Our first
magic
healing spell.
banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness?
Fun fact, as a life wizard, that spell becomes, you can heal other people as well. Because, like, technically, there's 7 schools, and they each have a specialty to them. So, like, ice wizards are, they're technically weak, but they have lots of health and defense. Death wizards are, you could attack and heal at the same time, which is why I'm playing as a death wizard here, because that's going to be extremely useful if I'm soloing this game. There's balance, which is, like, as the title suggests, very balanced, but it's more else support to, like, help support other players. Very unideal for solo play. Fire is damage over time. Storm is low accuracy but high damage. Life is healing others. What else is there? I think that's all of them, right? Oh, Myth. Myth is probably the least popular school, but their main thing is minions.
Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can... Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help.
There's like, okay, if I focus, like, you imagine closing your eyes, so much darkness. All I see is dark. I mean, that tends to happen when you close your eyes, huh?
Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once.
Siren.
Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Is there teleports in this area yet? Nope. They didn't make it that much baby mode, so we gotta walk all the way back. But on the way, I could showcase where the boss of this first area is going to be. It's just going to be right over there. Heck, we could walk by it because I'm going to stay on the sidewalk. You can technically jaywalk across, but getting pulled into a battle is more likely than you think, chat. Like, if you walk any closer, you're definitely going to get pulled into a battle, and there's not really any point in doing these battles off quest. You're going to be doing so much battling, right, that it's non-existent. So, oh, we got another side quest to do.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew.
That sounds
What
so
do you think
based.
Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant. He's in a tower, ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated
Who's
around
laughing?
the old archives. Try looking there.
Sinister
Yeah,
Skeleton
I'll mark it on your
SNS?
map.
Let's do this side quest first. Oh, 2 side quests,
I
jeez.
met Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's alright? He may be
And,
hiding in one of
like,
the houses.
just based on the quest name, this game is full to the brim, like freaking boiling over the pot, full of pop culture references. So this one, the side quest we just got, Saving Private Orion, literally the movie name. Here we got Yellow Brick Road, which it's the Wizard of Oz.
Shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she
Dorothy.
usually keeps
I just realized
like all the lost souls.
her last name is Gale.
Could I blame her?
Get it? Because she gets taken away in a freaking tornado. I only just realized that now. Unless in the movie, it's been freaking forever since I watched the movie, but I don't know. I don't know if they name drop her last name in that movie, but there she is.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie M could join me here. I'd feel better with her around.
Auntie M.
Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My
Go
two
to
friends live on
Dorothy's
this
friends.
street, down towards the park area.
Not in
Her house
Kansas
is the
anymore.
light on in the
Yeah,
window.
like
You
I
can't miss it.
I kid you not when I say there's pop culture references. It's to the point of like this game's not even original anymore because every single goddamn quest references something. I'm not gonna get all of them because I don't really trend towards the more trendy things. Like these two are obvious because
You say that Dorothy is looking for us?
hey, here's
We
the
were just
Tin
about to
Man.
be on our way.
Totally the
Oh.
Tin Man.
I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't
Oh.
want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
As usual. And why is this house blue? Oh, this is where the other side quest is.
Get back on dead
Slow.
feet? Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was
Fun
making
fact,
my
I
way
actually never
when
seen
a
the movie
horrifying
Saving
ghost
Private
spoke
Orion.
out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhoe, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there.
Do I actually have to fight her?
Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe
So
something
so
left.
this is different because normally facing this boss is actually a main quest, but I guess they changed the main quest into this side quest because normally this side quest requires you to fight more skeletal pirates, but again, you're learning with me, chat. Like, it's been so long since I played this game that stuff, I guess, definitely tends to be different. Like, same with these reagents. I don't recognize what the heck these two are going to be. So this boss, unless this got nerfed to shit, this one might actually be hard for my level. Oh, there's our first book.
All who still live, beware. My dark master will be avenged.
Says you, life main. So, bosses will get very difficult over time because, like, remember, what game was it where I was always saying, like, okay, the boss becomes easier when you defeat the minion? It literally originated from this because, as you can see, we got a minion, right? So my main strategy when I fight these bosses is always get rid of the minion first. That way you can make it a 1v1 as quick as possible, right? So the reason why I was saying this might be legit difficult is normally you fight her when you're like level 5 or 6, so you have a stronger oh, so you could see the skeletal corsair, so it's a different name, has the original health, because when we fought them in the streets, I think it was 85 and they're back to 95. I don't remember if it was any higher, but that sounds about right. Oh, boom. And just like that, it's a 1v1. So it's a good thing that I have the starter gear on, right? Because I have a lot more health. I don't have resist, but I have more health, and that's going to be definitely handy. I should be careful, because what if I don't have enough spells? There is a spell that lets us basically reshuffle our deck, but that's going to be a while out. But yeah, it's like, today I learned that they turned Lady Blackhope into a side quest that you could fight very early. Which I don't think they took into consideration, like, oh wait, the player is normally supposed to be like level 5+, and I'm only level 3 or something, level 3 or 4. But the extra damage is helping out. Because believe it or not, all the stats I have right now, you normally don't start off with it, right? I got this gear from grinding out from my other characters. I'm like, alright, I could switch it over to this account. Anyway, GG's. Again, there will come the time where we're going to be doing, like, dungeons and bosses that, like, I never done solo before. So, stay tuned for that, I guess. Well, GG's. Let's grab this book.
Magic was said to have been discovered by the earliest inhabitants of the Ravenwood, guided by none other than
lore.
Tree himself. He instructed his early disciples to plant trees and tend to a grove to learn the complex interactions of all living things.
Why does it sound like the voice that's talking like this has a filter on?
Theurges advanced in their studies.
Theurges.
So too did their gardens improve, eventually sprouting the sentient spell trees. Not just of life magic, but all the schools.
I like the life magic.
A new aspect of existence. It was through their growth, study, and teaching that magical.
Because out of all the wizards, I played up until late game life, storm, and fire. And then, like, I have a wizard for every school on my main account, right? But the only 2 schools that I didn't play into the late game is death and balance. So, believe it or not, when we get, like, heck, to level 30, it's all going to be technically new stuff for me as a death wizard.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened.
Well, frickin' Private Connolly was spooked up frickin' Lost Souls, a literal running joke, and frickin' running joke in
I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first
in the Wizard101 community.
I only run from the really scary ones.
That's one quest done. I'm not going to turn it in yet because I think when we finish the Dorothy one, she'll require us to go back to Private Conley as well. That's how you gotta be thinking smart. You gotta do stuff you gotta do stuff not as fast as possible, as efficient as possible. So yeah, probably I'll get in the mood to play this, and I'll play it a lot. Because I think, like, after Felix Miss is over, I'm gonna hope that the membership is still going. Technically, the entire first world is free to play, but coming the second world, it will become pay to play. So once the membership runs out, you know, that might be it, right?
They are safe and sound. It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle.
Hardy
This
hard.
land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys. Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Why did the voice change for the last line? You heard that? That's creepy, man. Man, let's go fight our first official boss, because yeah, I'm kind of shook that they turned Lady Blackhope into only a side quest. That's like going against all the veteran players, myself included.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard. Excellent.
Oh, they fixed him. Sometimes he would be sideways. So here's our first official boss. Might be a little harder. So probably come time when we get into like the late game, I am going to quote unquote RNG roll to go first instead of second, because there's like no upside of going second. You're at a major disadvantage, more like. Alright, glad we got rid of that. So yes, you start off with a wand where you basically have, like you can see in the top right, we got death. Like, all of these blue cards are from an item. These official, like, black cards are spells we learned, right? I mean, the tutorial basically told us that, so I'm not really gonna need to explain myself, right? I feel like it's common knowledge. Knowledge. Here in my garage, a brand new Lamborghini. So, little fun fact, Rattlebones was actually a rank 1 elite instead of rank 1 boss for the longest time. So they actually changed that for whatever reason. There's not really any difference between, because you have yellow name tags, you have orange, you have red, and then you have purple. They technically are supposed to be stronger, but it just means they're stronger, right? Same with the ranks. Higher the rank, stronger the enemy. So that move he used, listen to HP! That freaking move he used, the Ghoul, is actually our level 5 spell we're gonna learn when we reach level 5. And as you saw, while I was rambling on, it did heal him. And that healing actually mattered. Anyway, GG's. Easy peasy. What do we get?
But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
Heyo.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps as you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice.
Oh, they actually do change after you beat the boss. That's a little cute. Necessary? No, but cool, I guess. So, from what I know, obviously all of World 1 got revamped since I last played. They actually revamped a lot of World 2 as well, but come World 3 and 4, and so forth, it's going to be not really changed.
You did it, didn't you?
I think...
Beat Rattlebones.
I think they were in the process of revamping World 3, but shrug emoji.
Plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the
So just like that, we are technically done World 1. The first area of World 1.
I see you found a right.
I'm gonna turn in these side quests and that'll be it.
Out of his wits. He was too frightened to come back.
Well,
Where did you come from?
what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time. I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well.
Spin.
Thanks for finding a wizard.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Why was that so much louder? Hey, we got ruby slippers. How about that? Are we level 5 yet? We are. Okay, so we can put on... I forgot about this helmet. Is it better than the one I have on? No. That's level 10. I think we have... Yeah, so now we have universal defense. And... Oh, I didn't... It actually might be in the shared bank. Hold on. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. Tacklian, thank you so much for the follow. I am never going to change that freaking follower goal. Because all I could think of is maybe people would enjoy being sadistic and scaring the crap out of me. But seriously, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, this is the shared bank. This is where you could put like other items from your other characters. And that's how I got the armor onto this new character, right? Yeah, this is the ring that I wanted. So let me put that on. So now we have more mana. We have the power pip chance, the PP chance. And yeah, it's a little bit of gear quality of life. Because yeah, now we have more health, we have resist. I really like the accuracy we have, both from the wand and my... What school did I go with? I went with Death, even though I played as every single school. This is just a new character I'm playing as. But I am going with Death for this playthrough. But yeah, that's it for Unicorn Way. Guess not. I'll do that when we have to go talk to Diego at level 10. Get all the side quests done then at the same time, right? So I don't have to constantly go back. I think he's just gonna tell us about the PvP, which, believe it or not, I did do a lot of PvP back in the day. I was a really good low-level PvPer. And then they, like, completely just broke PvP apart. As in, like, it's very... As someone else. It's not good anymore. It's not good.
Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recovered this tome from an underworld tyrant who was going to give it to his dark master, Alistair? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are press.
Oh yeah, it's just telling us about... So, TLDR about treasure cards. You can only use them once. And then... Like, you could buy multiple of them, but they're not a perma thing. And if you know me from my other playthroughs, I don't like temporary stuff, right? I like perma stuff. So, like, all of these are perma. Same with these ones, depending on the armor that you have. So let's turn in, I don't know what spell this actually is going to be. That we're going to be learning.
Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld. Oh my.
Don't you know that? You sent us to Unicorn Way. Old fort!
Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Malice there. Of course.
There's the running joke that Merle Ambrose always blames everything on freaking Malistaire. There's gonna be a couple of side quests that have nothing to do with Malistaire, and Merle Ambrose would be like, "This is the work of Malistaire, goddamn bastard."
Rattlebones is searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome. Let me see what it is. On the betrayal of the order of
Oh, that says Wizardry Essentials.
I will certainly look into this.
They gotta change that text, come
You
on.
need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are
Death trap.
truly a master
40%?
of we must
That used to be freaking 30%. What the hell?
I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen.
No.
These are many people.
Yeah. It's basically indications that, hey, they probably give you tips about the game, even though I will do more than enough of that. This is actually a side quest normally, and then they turn it into a main quest. Alright, here's all of the professors. Okay, this is different from what I remember.
You must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here.
What? A freaking lock of hair?
Unicorns, or eyes of newt. Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professor.
Can you imagine? Because we used unicorn during the tutorial. Can you imagine that world where like someone is allergic to unicorns? Like, did Merle Ambrose kill a small percentage of new students because of that? Because why else would Mr. Lincoln be asking this? Really makes you think, right?
Welcome. I am the professor of the ice school, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, standing all attacks.
While in the storm school, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
So, it's not required, but you get something called training points where if you really want, you could be a weirdo and learn every other school, but as a Death Wizard, I don't actually know what secondary school I'm gonna go with. So I'll have to look around. Probably not Life, because I'm gonna have healing spells eventually. Maybe the Ice School, because you get a really cool spell called Tower Shield, which I can show off once we're done with this little tutorial here.
Of the fire school prefer to carefully fan the flames, utilizing damage over time spells. We slow burn our enemies to cinder.
I just realized I already explained all of this. I'm like, yeah, Life Wizard heals, Fire is damage over time, Storm is damage but less accuracy, Ice is low damage but high resistance and health, Balance is, yeah, support, Myth is, yeah, like monsters.
And I'm Malone, not exactly a professor. We haven't had a real death professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so...
He's just so casual about it. He's like, oh, yeah, because basically what he's not name dropping is Malister was actually the original death teacher for Wizard City. There is a very good like lore in this game. I will not deny that. It actually has a decent story. It gives a lot of background to some characters. It's legit, right?
But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing.
So, yeah, this is the main reason why I went Death, right? Because if I went any other school, it would have been... I would have been like, okay, I could do damage, but I would have to take multiple turns of healing myself. While as a Death Wizard, I basically combine those two aspects into one, where if I need to heal myself, why don't I damage and be able to heal myself then? So that's the main reason why, during this long playthrough, I'm going to be using the Death School.
As the official interim teacher of death magic, I can get you started as a necromancer.
Wait, what?
Get out of the way.
Oh, he teleported us here.
Welcome to the crater where the death school used to be.
The crater!
If you find a replacement for Alistair, you can come to me to train. I can even teach you advanced death spells when you reach the right level of experience. Probably. know when that is. For now, I've got one spell for you. Ghoul. Train it, then head back to Mr. Lincoln.
You're already some spells. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one take
So you can see stronger we get, better spells we get. Alright, so since we're level 5, we get a stronger move. I already have that added. Again, you can see compared to the spell I already have, I'm not going to... Hey, Nanashi! How's your week so far? Always good to see you. But I don't know when I'll use the Headless Horseman. Because again, our strongest normal spell is normally the Ghoul, right? And just look at that damage. 160 versus 530. Like, it would not be fair for me to use that. Exhausting at work right now. I hope you're not overworking yourself as usual. These trees normally don't give us stuff to train. What do you got? You give me stun block. Ooh. I might actually want to learn that come time. But I can see all these other trees have. Like, this is new to me. What the hell? What the hell? Give me that cattail. So yeah, you could see if you really want, you could train some other schools. So the only one where I'm probably gonna learn... Yeah, I hope you're not overworking yourself, Nanashi. That's what I always tell everybody. So if I want to learn a secondary school... The unfortunate thing is, if I want Tower Shield, I gotta learn all of these before here. So the useful thing about Tower Shield is, it's a universal shield. And that's gonna be really useful for solo play. Because yeah, you have these... Yeah, I could show you. You have these things called training points. I have so much premium currency on this account as well. You're just starting to figure out your life. It's not work, but something to start for people with issues. I get it. That's probably something I need as well. But good on you. I hope it's all working out for you, Nanashi.
You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must have training points.
Hopefully you've been staying warm if you have to take like public transit every day. I remember during the Oracle of Ages randomizer. Which, thank you again for the subscription back then. I seriously extremely appreciate it. But I hope you've been bundling up warm since then. I'm currently in a blizzard right now, so... Just as a heads up, if the stream randomly goes out... You need to go to the dentist after work. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, like, travel all the way home. Especially for 30 to 40 minutes, yeah.
Training a secondary school, and if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points.
Requires premium currency for that, by the way. So,
now that you're enrolled,
if you're gonna
your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here, and this is the girls' dorm. You can all, once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Still not gonna give me a new one. Oh yeah, we can't buy back until level top, but that does unfortunately require premium currency. So how I think of it is, if you're going to pick a secondary school, make sure it's going to be one you're going to use, right? You're going to sleep for 12 hours. Play your new banger PC. Pun not intended, but that is banging.
Must be behind this.
What? That's not what you're supposed to say, Merly Ambrose.
On Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis.
Okay, this does not seem right.
Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things. Let me also introduce you to our
What?
Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were...
That seemed out of the blue there.
While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malistaire must be behind this.
There's that line. Like I said, it's gonna be a running joke.
Your Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance.
Pee-pee.
Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Nalister's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most of the questions you have, but there is much more to tell you.
I know my old gaming PC. I had, at the time, I got it in 2014, and I was using it until like 2023. And the current tower I have is, I like to consider it still new.
To your spellbook yet. Click on the book in the bottom right of your screen. Click on the
Okay, it's just basically
good luck.
telling us. Yeah, 6 gigabytes. My goodness. So I don't know what this side quest is gonna be.
You look new. Are you new here? Have you met all the professors? Have you picked a school? Oh, have you tried electives? You've gotta try electives. They're a great break from dueling, and you can get all sorts of great
I have
things from
no idea what electives
You
is.
just have to let me show you around Wizard City and all the amazing things you can do here. Follow me outside.
This is a side quest.
We already know that. We already know that. We did a side quest in frickin' Unicorn Way. It's this one. Okay. I want to start the Zeke quest. The Zeke quest is the most important.
All schools and skill levels. It's also where you learn to wait for it, fish. I know we can fish here with magic. Just talk to old Lucky Hookline to learn all about it.
For 500, you got a frickin' 9070 XT. You need to sell your firstborn. I've been trying to sell my whole PC. Oh, AMD. Okay. Yeah, 500 instead of 700.
That's right. Fishing's a great way to find unique items. You can even get aquariums to display your best catches from all over the spiral.
So fishing was, believe it or not, an afterthought in Wizard101. It came out... So the game came out 2008. It didn't come out until like the late 2010s. So I'm saying like 2018, 2019, not 2019, like 2017 or 18, somewhere around there. There's Zeke.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him, and I swear I see him everywhere. You get training points for helping him. And this is Eloise. She can stitch your gear so you can upgrade it, but keep your style the same. Now let's move on.
Yeah, Eloise, like our character, looks pretty weird, right? But the only time I'm stitching my gear is if it's going to be a long time gear, right? So for now, we're going to look weird because unfortunately stitching requires premium currency, which is really stupid. But while this game is goated, it is that cliche big company hungry man.jpg. Like, here's the Zeke quest.
Why, hello there, young wizard. Name's Zeke. Prospector Zeke. I've been all over the place, exploring the different worlds along the spiral. Each world I get to, I always find some people are gone and forgotten. Like them dwarf-like fellers called the Smiths.
So yeah, the Zeke side quests, he's in every world. And it's definitely one of the more important side quests because he gives you the training points, which is a very important item, right? No one was asking you, bot. Yeah, when I was picking out my PC, I definitely had help from my friends as well. Like, I don't know much about that category, right? Basically, I was looking for computers, and I was like, I sent this to my friend, I was like, is this a good deal? And he said, yeah. I was like, let's get it. And that's how I got the new PC.
Say, you might help me out, would you? Those Smiths are hiding all around Wizard City. They don't do much good where they are. Locate them and let me know where I can find them. And I'll pay you kindly for your trouble.
Yeah, these quests are in every single world and absolutely not absolutely required, but if you're that type of person that's like, okay, I'm gonna skip all the side quests, sure you can, but don't skip the side quests. Are you kidding me? So we're actually gonna head back to Unicorn Way because I like these quests as well, because it really makes you have to look to see where these collectibles are, right? So, the first one is all the way over here. I forgot I had this one that I could teleport to. Yeah, right here. This tiny-ass dude. I could teleport out. New monitors and modern stuff and more than 60 hertz. I didn't think a whole lot about the like 60 hertz and all that until my friend was like, "What are you playing on?" I was like, at the time, I think 60 hertz. He's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like he was flabbergasted. He's like, "You need 120 or 144 stat," and so I do. So both of my monitors that I'm currently running on are both 120 hertz. I think one goes up to 144, but I'm running both on 120. Yeah, 120. Hey, more side quests. I forget where... Oh, we actually have to go to Golem Court for the other side quest. But the other smith, I think, is not over here? PC itself costed 1.700. I thought it... Okay, so when you were saying 500 or 700, that must have been like something else, right? My bad. But damn, not 1500, 1700. I don't remember how much I paid for mine currently. Oh, just a graphics card. Okay, okay. Yeah, I got mine pre-built. I'm not too like too focused on building one from scratch. Triple the last few months. Wonder why that is.
Oh, there's Farley, the Wizard City gardener. That's exciting too.
Gardening again was an afterthought, but that one came out like 2012, 2013. And gardening is a very, very important. But I'm not really going to try it on this wizard because I already have it on my other wizard.
Gardening is indeed exciting. You can raise crops in your dorm or house that yield all kinds of items to aid you in your journey.
Gardens also make for prettier landscapes.
Yeah.
Perfect for my specialty, photomancy, magical portrait making, which lets you preserve still images.
Ah, yes, the photomancy, a new thing that came out, I think over COVID, and it was dead content upon release.
I know, right? There's so much to do here, and we're not even done. But let's take a quick breath. Inhale, exhale, and get back to basics. Because when it really comes down to it, almost everything you do makes you better.
Where am I?
So let's go meet the Duel Master.
So it looks like we already start this.
Hello.
Ah!
You must be the famous young wizard everyone's been telling me about. I'm Annie, Wizard City's new resident shutterbug. Tell me, have you ever wished you could archive your awesome accomplishments, save striking scenes, and immortalize interesting entities?
Ah, that makes sense.
Well, now you
Goddamn
can
AI, dude.
Cultivating art of photomancy. Photomancy allows you to capture a picture of your surroundings that you can go back and view anytime, anywhere.
Or you could do what was in the game from the beginning and press F12 and you save a picture like that. So photomancy was dead content upon release.
While mastering the art of photomancy takes practice and talent, taking a simple photo couldn't be easier. Here, I'll show you the basics. To bring up your view...
Okay, I'm just gonna skip all of that. But it is a side quest, so I guess I gotta do it. Let me press P. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have skipped the tutorial, huh? Here, remind me.
Give photomancy a shot. Snap a photo as...
Oh no! I don't remember! Oh, press Z. Okay. Alright, let's take a picture of... Let's take a picture of the ground. Boom. Cinema.
Wow, you're a natural photomancer. I can't wait to share more tips of the trade with you. I'll be sure to call you as soon as my studio.
Yeah, Nanashi.
Until then, the only advice I have is to go out and take lots and lots of photos. Have fun with it. Oh, and don't forget to say cheese.
No, it's cheese.
Hey there, friend. Now that you know the basics of photomancy, it's time you bring your skills into focus.
My face went. I'm not amused.
It's more than just capturing moments in time. You can use it to capture quest goals too. Allow me to demonstrate. When using photomancy for questing, you'll know your subject is in focus when that's all there is to it.
Okay, shush. Shush. At least she's more useful than this asshole here. Sure, you could post it in the Discord if you want. The smith is just right here. Boom. Gardening isn't until like level 12.
Hi, I need help. I'm trying to finish this science fair project for Professor Baelstrom, but those golems stole my materials. I really need those back. I've got a few more preparations to make, so if I have to fight the golems too, I'm sure to be late. If I'm late, I'll get a bad grade and... Wait a minute. If you retrieve them for me, I can finish my project and still be on time.
Isn't that technically cheating on your assignment, making someone else do it for you? Because that's what it sounds like.
I'll need the enchanted wood from one of the wooden constructs in the golem tower.
So this is our first and not last, like, little gauntlet, and I actually don't want to do it right now because it gets a little... Especially at my level, it gets a little ridiculous. I'm gonna wait until I'm at a higher level to do that. Because yes, it is legit hard at level 5 to do. Alright, I guess let's keep doing this photomancy stuff. Yeah, let's take pictures of people without their consent. Thanks, Wizard101. Pause that, I'm gonna check it right now. The hands are like... Oh wait, no, the feet are also on the cat tree. It looked like the feet was underneath the cat tree and then the paws are on top. Good picture. Good picture. What's up, Mr. Lincoln? I forgot to say cheese, dude. Anything else I could do here? Oh wait, I gotta get the smith in here. Yes, I'm that big of a nerd that I remember where these are. Right over here. I didn't find the commons one yet, right? They must have moved that one. Or is it? Yeah, there it did. I didn't find that one yet. Okay, the other one's in Old Town, right? Okay, let's go to Unicorn Way next. Oh shoot, I was getting a heartburn. I was like, okay, time to hydrate, but I freaking forgot to refill my water bottle. I'm doing fine now, but I might burp in a bit and then go fill my water bottle. But yeah, as I was saying before, shush Abby, I'm talking. As I was saying before, if the stream randomly cuts out, it's probably because my power went out, because there is currently a blizzard outside as I speak. Alright, have a great day, Nanashi. Thank you for stopping by as always, and make sure to not overwork yourself. Take care as always. And thank you again. Peace!
Diego Santiago Rodriguez Ramirez III at your service, young wizard. Abby tells me you wish to learn of the arena. But the arena, she is not for the faint of heart. She holds a contest like no other.
Sorry, just adjusting my chair.
One another. Not enter unprepared.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour...
As Abby said, don't worry about that, because they changed PvP dramatically, and I didn't touch it since, because Basically what happened is you could do it at any level, but now they changed it where you can only do it at specific levels, which I think is 30, 60, 100, and max. Don't ask why they changed it like that. That's what everyone else was complaining about, myself included, because again, I was a pretty big PvPer back in the day. I actually got max rank on all of my wizards. Main account, of course, but not this one. Like, I can show, where is it? Yeah, so there's, like, this just goes to show, right? There's freaking 5 ages for PvP, and it's a little ridiculous, to say the least. Okay, what's next? Oh, shopping district. I just want to make sure. I gotta find the freaking common smith. So I will actually have to unironically look around for it. I know it was behind a building, but which one? Oh, more reagents. Wasn't behind these buildings. I think it was in the fairgrounds, and I didn't, oh, excuse me, check yet. Maybe just in case this is behind these buildings, that's all. Nope. Some deep mushrooms, man. You know, just taking shrooms, man. If I remember correctly, it was back here. Did they say? Okay, it was. How did I miss that the first time? Freaking stupid Felix. So let's go to the shopping district, aka, not where you would do your main shopping. The main shopping is the Bazaar. Bazaar, Bazaar. I go back and forth. I used to always call it the Bazaar. Maybe the only thing you would go to the shopping district for is the dye shop right here.
You can also get better card decks, pet supplies, furniture for your dorm, new houses and jewels, or visit the magic mirror to change your look. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light
It's a little fun fact about this character customization. Again, this game came out in 2008, and this didn't get added until like 2020. Like basic just character customization took nearly a decade. Not nearly. It took a decade for them to add this. And then they had the audacity of making this pay to play at first, and then everyone threw a fit and then they folded under the pressure. This is new though. What is that haircut? What are these haircuts? Oh my god. I mean, that one looks kind of cool. That one looks like I'm a knight and all that. Wearing ball sack hair. So probably, again, as the character, not going to really bother with any of this. I already have a pet. And I saw that back there. Give me that mistwood. So yeah, this playthrough is going to be really long if I'm going to try to quote-unquote 100% it. It's going to be long. Actually, I'm curious, because technically there's free membership. Can I get anything from you? No. Oh, it's not you. Okay, it's probably this guy, right? Oh, I didn't get it. Alright, it's pay to play stuff. So not really so those NPCs that I skipped over. Pay to play stuff, so not really gonna bother with them. But yeah, like all these shops, as you can see on the map, none of them are actually useful because the main shopping that everyone goes to is just through Old Town here. In in that building. Bazaar.
But you still need gear, because, you know, monsters. That's why you come to Old Town's Bazaar, run by Mr. Alex Silverface.
Even the game is self-aware. I feel like, so why it was like, oh, if you need to do your shopping, go to the shopping district, and then Abby K. Doodle's like, never mind, go to the bazaar because that's what everybody does, and for good reason.
That's me. If you have items you don't need, just come to me to put them up for auction so that other wizards could buy them from you.
Alex Bazaar is a great way to
It
turn
is
all
pronounced
the
bizarre.
non-gear
Okay.
into gold. But another way to get good gear is to just make it.
So I was gaslighted back then into believing that it was pronounced bazaar by my friends. Screw you guys! Not chat, but those same friends.
Ah, yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a magic wand you carved yourself. Come see me when you're ready to learn the fine art of crafting.
So kind of like Prospector Zeke's side quest, crafting is another must-have.
And I think that ends the tour? I know, it's so sad. But now you know you can fish, craft, auction, duel, garden, walk, and something else.
I'm not walking though.
Photomance. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and buy stuff. You can do that too. Anyway.
Bye, Abby. What is this? This is new. What? That's just my reaction. What? Because everything that I'm questioning now is, like, new stuff that... Because, again, this game changed a lot since I last played. Like, most of the stuff in the early game is still mostly unchanged. That's why I'm saying, like, okay, yeah, crafting's the same. You know, Prospector Zeke is mostly the same. Let's start with... I don't know, the first side quest. Probably you. Except... Oh, wait, there's a side quest down there. Ugh.
Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. Headmaster said you'd help. Thank goodness. We've got undead all over the place. Every cursed spirit, vile ghost
Speed.
we sealed away has broken free and attacked the city. Nowhere is safe.
Ha! Who needs a freaking starter pet when you already got pet from?
Oh, it's a pet. It's kind of like a wizard's familiar. They help out in all sorts of ways, from discovery to dueling.
Yeah, again, pets, you could argue is another just gear you could put on your character, right? And it is very, very useful, but going down the pet rabbit hole is a whole nother thing. And frankly, I don't really want to do it again on this wizard. So I'm just going to do the passive experience farming that I'm doing by, like, the pet I'm using right now is getting passive experience from the quest that I'm completing.
But it shouldn't be in that tower. That's the caretaker's tower. Nobody's been in there since old Judd, the keeper of the cemetery, passed.
Cemetery?
Oh, right. Undead. Wizard, go with the pet, work together, and find out what's happening in that tower.
Okay, but we got side quests by a whole bunch of people. Start with you.
Ah, you must be the new student I've
I like how we just got Thanos snapped there.
By the gleam in your eye, that you're bound for great things. I want to fashion you a proper set of magical robes. They'll help you on your journeys and look good too, if I do say so myself. But the gobblers ate all my supplies. I'll need you to get some more so I can make the robes for you. I'm sure you can do it easily. I'll need good cloth.
Oh my god.
Those from the haunted minions
This
on
is a quest you're normally not supposed to get until freaking level 15. But now it's freaking level 5? Yeah.
Go forth, young wizard.
But of course they nerfed it to shit because now it's really easy probably. Alright, crafting quest.
Greetings, young wizard. So, you're interested in learning about crafting? Wonderful. Let's get started with your first lesson. The first rule is to have a clean, well-lit place to work. For that, you'll need a basic crafting table. I'm happy to make you one if you can gather the supplies. We'll need some mistwood. You can find mistwood growing all over Wizard City. Bring the mistwood back to me,
So, as a kid, I couldn't actually complete this quest because I didn't know how to like, place down furniture. So yeah, even though we technically already have Mistwood, I need to collect a new Mistwood somewhere. So I'm hoping we could find one somewhere. Let's just focus on the side quest and maybe one will show up, like, over here mayhaps? Nope.
You now have a pet egg in your inventory. Once it hatches, you can equip the pet just as you would a...
Well, hello there. I've not made your acquaintance yet. It's always good to see fresh faces here in Wizard City. I wish I had studied to become a wizard instead of becoming a town guard.
So fun fact,
Say,
this guy's voice isn't...
It looks important, and I don't have time to drop it by the library. Would you take it there for me?
So out of all the voices we heard, this side quest guy is the only voice that wasn't changed. Just, they probably forgot about that side quest. So, what can I do? I forgot about this stupid... Like, photomancy is so poop, dude. But I gotta do it for the completionist's sake, so say cheese. Wonder if I could just trash the photo. Can't wait to look back at my phone and I'm like, why the hell did I take this picture? Okay, I did that. What else we got? So you could see, like, right now, right? The side quests are definitely building up. So do not think that, like, I'm skipping over them. We're just collecting them and working on them slowly but surely. Like, especially during the speed run, where I want to be doing these side quests, right? It kind of physically hurt me, because I'm a completionist. But skipping over all of the frickin' side quests was like, you know, the goal is to go as fast as possible. But now that we're just taking a leisurely stroll, I don't really have to rush. So let's continue this whole side quest shenanigans. So we could turn in... let's go see Harold first, because I think I have to go to Golem Court anyways. Let me forget backtracking. I'm glad that you could, like, press shift in one of the directions. You don't even have to hold it anymore.
You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself.
It's gonna be right by what's it called? Golem Court, which is where we have to go turn in a side quest and all that. So I can't really, like, there's a lot of things to talk about, but I think I'm gonna talk about them on a case-by-case basis. So, like, when the quest talks about it, I'll kind of add in my 2 cents. Oh, they moved Sabrina.
I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh,
why did she talk about maybe I lost it last week?
She's just inside Golem Court if you want to give it back to her.
That's a new frickin'... What the hell is that? Okay. Again, I'm learning new things. Me and you both, chat. Again, I can't believe I'm calling myself a veteran playing this. Mold.
Turn out. Wow, looks like you're well on your... Hello again, Wizard.
Oh my god, how long is this freaking photo management?
I just learned about an exciting opportunity I think you'd be perfect for. The Spiral Geographic Society of Marleybone is going to publish a new magazine. They asked me for talented photomancers and I thought of you. Go find Hubbard Gardner and Marleybone.
Why did I get that side quest? So, we got a quest for frickin' World 3. So we're not... we can't actually do that one for a long time.
What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found
Since
this.
I'm here, I'll go ahead and do the Golem Tower, but I am gonna switch over to this pet. because it's a healing pet that might heal me. So the friggin' stupid thing about this is you could go to the top if you really want, but there's not really any point until the final side quest here. Oh, there's our first fizzle. So yeah, that's the RNG part. You know, if you miss, you deal no damage. So yeah, the pet I have has a May cast, so it's basically completely RNG if it's gonna heal me or not. So I believe this tower has 5 floors, and they get progressively harder the higher you go up. So as a kid, this was unironically difficult to do. I should be able to complete it.
So much. That's the enchanted wood I needed. My project's not running. Now I remember there's something else I need. A charged gear. A clockwork golem a couple floors up should have one. Would you go get it for me? I hear they are rather tough, so you'd better be prepared.
I'll do this second one, but I don't know if I'm gonna do the third one just yet. I think I might wait until level 10 where we could start with double pips. So honestly, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna death trap, and then, cause yeah, you don't heal in between these battles, right? And the fact that you have to do this 5 times in a row, you can see how it will eventually get harder, right? Especially with these freaking wooden constructs. They attack every turn. It's like, boom, 100 damage here. Freaking 90 damage there. And that's already more than 10% of my health. We should get a decent bit back. Yeah, that's gonna be like 100 something. So that's why the dev school is probably really ideal for... I leveled up from that. Really ideal for solo play. Because I can do damage and I can heal at the same time. So since one of them were annoying, let's put 2 of them together. Is what the game's asking. I already got a power pip? Okay. That's probably from that frickin'... the 2% chance that I have from the ring. Because technically you're not supposed to learn about power pips until level 10. But that's the power of pay-to-play gear. That, again, I didn't pay for. I got it through grinding. If you want a quick TLDR about power pips, they're basically 2 pips as one, but only for your school. Am I gonna fizzle here? Nope. I have that frickin' 10% extra accuracy, dude. I got this shit. Boom! So yeah, the pain in the ass about this side quest is, like, we're at really good pace to reach the top, right? But there's no point in doing it without the final sub quest, which is the one we're doing right now. I'm gonna be a bit smarter about this one, so I'm gonna death trap you, and then I'm gonna ghoul the other one. Ow. Alright, there we go. So that's the May cast. That's a pet talent when you quote-unquote level it up. Like I said, the whole pet segment of this game is a giant rabbit hole in itself, but a quick TLDR is every time you level it up, it could get a random stat. It's completely RNG. You could get a unique stat that helps either you or the pet, but obviously everyone goes for the helps you, right? So you could get stuff like universal resist, universal damage, healing spells, and that's what the pet I have has. It has two healing spells where it's basically that chance at free health, right? So I could give, again, nearing the end of the stream, I'll showcase, like, my main account and really show, you know, I put a lot of time into this game. Yeah, that's 1 down. I already have a healing overtime, and this one already has a death trap, so thinking smart. So yeah, on my pet currently it has Maycast Sprite and Maycast Unicorn. So the one you saw was the Sprite spell. So instead of damage overtime, I got healing overtime. And now it's done. Alright, if I get max damage here, it's dead. I got max damage! Cool. I might be down to try and do this quest. This last one.
I could have gotten one of those myself. My project is almost complete. Okay, I need one more piece for my science project. It's going to be tough, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It'll require going up to the top of Golem Tower. I need a steam capacitor to complete my project. I won't blame you if you don't want to do it, but if you do,
Smart health, I guess. Those, like, what are those? Those shoes look like shit. Alright, let's clutch up. It's not that hard, but, like, imagine if I did this without the starter gear, right? This would have been very difficult, especially as, like, a storm wizard. Good frickin' luck. So the other plus side I have is I have a potion, which I think you can get up to 4. I'll point it out after this battle, which I'm really glad I got through without taking no damage. You got this thing here where it's a one-time use, where it heals up everything down here, except the green thing. That's the pet energy. But you could obviously refill it anytime you want. It's a one-time, as in, if you use it, like, in the middle of this dungeon, you can't use it again, right? And you would have to go refill. Okay, so should I rely on RNG? Just based on that saying, absolutely not. So I'm gonna go with the original strat of, I'm gonna damage trap, death trap, that one. Like, I like to think I know what I'm doing, as you tend to do on games that you've been playing on and off since you were a kid. But like I said, there's gonna be dungeons much later in the game that's really going to, like, test my limits, to say the least. We're gonna kill this thing, and then we're gonna Death Sprite the other one. The accuracy boosts I got from not only the starter wand, but I think the helmet I have is honestly a saving grace, because I got that 10%, which is freaking gigantic to have as a freaking level. I think I'm 6 now, because normally all these spells are like 85%, 70%, right? But since I have that 10% boost, they basically become like a 10% chance at failing, which we've only seen once. So I'm really, really thankful for that. But I'm still gonna upgrade my wand at level 10. And well, these are where the battles get a little harder, and there's 2 of these to do. I mean, now you know what I should do? I'm just gonna attack. Because if I miss, then I still get to keep the pip, right? I'm noticing now I am taking a little bit of damage, and still got 2 more floors to do after this. So you can see how this gets a bit more difficult. So yeah, see there, I didn't get the RNG that I hoped, but I mean, I can't complain too much, right? I gotta be careful about all the damage I'm taking. I can't rely too much on my pet, right? But that health is going down. And I think I have an idea after I kill one of these guys. So, boom, that's one. And then I'm going to death trap the other. And I'm gonna use the other healing spell that I got from the wand. It's definitely like something they added after the fact, because I guess they didn't realize that, oh, in the early game, you know, if your teammate dies, you got nothing to heal you if you're not a life wizard. But now you have the heartbeat, which you can use on anyone you want. Yeah, you could, like, look at my health, right? It's definitely getting lower. I'm hoping I don't have to use my potion after this battle, but I might, because... I mean, I think I'm gonna have 500 health. That's a risk taker. Yeah, I'm gonna have like 500 health. I should be fine, I hope. Because I want to save the potion for the final room after this one. Because that's gonna obviously be the hardest room. God damn it, I'm going second. Okay. Excuse me. Let's hope I'll be able to get this ghoul off, and I'm not gonna take too much damage from this. But getting a little nervous. Like this is meant to be hard, right? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ghoul you. Ooh. I'm not gonna have a whole lot of health. If he uses the leprechaun next turn, or the next dude here. He probably is. Okay, used the imp, but still taking too much damage. I think we'll be fine. I'm kind of glad I saved the potion for after this battle instead of using it for this battle. So I could just... What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this, and then... Oh, I could just kill him here, because I was like, I'm gonna heal myself before I do this, but I'm just gonna potion after this battle. So we win here. I mean, if I wanted, I could heal up, but... Excuse me. I'm just gonna heal up anyways. Yeah, can you imagine this without like any armor, without the pet? I mean, the pet really hasn't done anything for me other than that sprite in the beginning, but like without the extra health, the defense, the damage, this is pretty difficult, right? And normally I wait until I'm level 10 to do this. So potion up, and this should be the boss here, yeah. Even though it's not actually a boss. There's the Iron Golem that we came here to do. I'm still going second? God damn. Okay. So, same strategy applies. I am going to go for the minion. But I'm pretty sure this freaking Iron Golem has... What's it called? Has lightning bats, and that's going to be really strong. So I still better be careful. Oh, thank God, that did right on 135. Thank Orange Jesus. What's he using? Scorpion. Better that than the frickin'... Than the... Ow. Than the frickin' lightning bats. Alright. If I don't miss here, that's GG's. But I have like a 5% chance of missing. Alright! Oh... That was our first pretty difficult just area that we had to do. So fun fact, the item that you're supposed to collect, they updated it since, but there is a chance that you don't collect it and you have to retry that all over again. You want to know why I know that? Just think about it.
You defeated the Iron Golem? Wow! You know how many students have tried and were defeated? You are amazing, young wizard. And true to my word, here are the treasure cards I promised. Remember to put them in your deck. I know you'll need them in the future.
Useless treasure cards, but I do it for the experience. Like, not literally experience. Experience as in leveling up here. So, still need a mist wood. What else do I got? Not really any other side quest to do. There's too many people, dude. and go somewhere different where there's gonna be even less people. Goddamn my social anxiety. Even though I'm not talking to people, but they see me, and that is too much for me. Let's see if I can find any mist wood before I head out. You know where one could be? Instead of, like, looking around for possible spots here. There should be some spawns in Unicorn Way here. I don't actually know what this flax is used for. But I'm still gonna collect every single reagent I see. I see cattail, but surely there's gonna be a mistwood around here. Surely. There's this whole lot of chests, which, sure, yes, I'll collect it for the curious out there. If I were to put a mistwood, it would be beside these trees here. That's so unfortunate. And on the other side, I might have to do that side quest like at a different time, like a passive one, right? That if I come across a mistwood, then I'll grab it then. So yeah, let's just continue on the main quest, right? Hopefully you're enjoying the stream as usual, chat. I do actually want to play this on stream. It's not very often that I get to play a game that I know a lot about and I'm able to share my wisdom. Hey, look at that. Mistwood. And like I said, this is a very nostalgic game for me. I met some very good friends that I still talk to this day. And yeah. Holds a special place in my heart. Kind of like... What was the other game I played on stream that I can't even remember right now? What the... Was it Orko Seasons that I would... I mean, it's a lot of games, right? Oh, Sonic Adventure 2. That's what. Which, again, believe it or not, that game is on hold because it's not slotted into my 12 days of Felix Smith at all. What? What is that voice?
I plan to turn all pets into zombie pets, You'll see you will. When it comes to pets, sometimes undead is better.
If you have a pet equipped, it can help you in battle.
What? No. I wanna... I don't want to use the other pet. I want to use the one I have, so... Basically, what I was trying to show you is... I guess I should have showed it instead of skipping over this. That's my bad. But basically what I was trying to showcase is, if you wanted... The pets you have also have... Kind of like gear, right? They can give you spells if you really want. But... It only does like 45 damage, so it's not really worth it. But the cool thing that came out of this is you can actually play as your pet a little bit. I think they'll showcase it here.
Well, I know when I'm walked, but I threw the key to my pet kennel into the kennel itself.
Stupid!
You can't get through those bars, no how.
What? That's terrible. We have to get into that kennel. But how?
I can't believe this is a main quest and not a side quest.
I'm new here. When I saw this zombie guy stealing the pets, I tried to stop him and I guess I need more practice.
You lost to a rotting fodder, lady.
You were great though. But I don't suppose you have any shrinking spells to help us slip through those bars? Oh! What about your pet? It's pretty small. Can you command it to go into the next room and...
You are now commanding your...
Oh yeah, it just does it for us, okay.
Wizards can't. Use this ability to enter the next room.
So I actually like this. It's once again a fairly new concept, but kind of like Photomancy, it was unfortunately dead upon arrival, mainly because every time you want to use a pet, it's actually on a timer, because there's a thing called like happiness or something that like that probably currently is going down, and you can't actually really do much with you controlling the pet. It's a cool concept, but terrible execution, like a VLC level.
Pet has retrieved the key. You can unlock and enter the next room.
Great! Now let's go save all those poor pets.
So it's kind of like a tutorial, right?
Cells have combination locks, and only old Judd would know the code. I mean, maybe the captive pet saw him put in the correct combo, but I don't speak pet. Do you? I'm seriously asking. Maybe we can guess the combo. Let's see. 00001. Nope, not it. 00002. Not it. Forget it. This is ridiculous.
I mean, you get there eventually, right?
Some way to talk to these captive pets and get the combo.
Yep, I saw that smelly guy put in the combo long.
Look at all the pets.
It's 000-003.
I don't recognize some of them. Like, I don't know what this one is, that one, and this one's a different color for some reason. Huh. I don't speak pet. Do you, Chad?
I'll make sure the pets get back to the pet pavilion in one piece. Check it out sometime to learn all about pet training.
The TLDR is train the pets. It's more else a like pay to play thing, but that's where gardening comes in handy. And that's what I was saying, that gardening is extremely useful, because training a pet to its max level is normally a very big grind, but if you do gardening, you get something called mega snacks that give a lot of experience. So if you play this game, you probably know the whole gist, but that's the TLDR for the people that don't know, right?
After they're safe, I'll go to the headmaster's office and complete my enrollment. Come find me when you get a chance. For right now, though, go tell the guard outside what's happened.
They don't. I think the game also realized it's like dead content upon arrival, because there used to be like a full-on tutorial on how to go into pet mode, but that's how I was surprised to find out. It's like, oh, it automatically turned me into a pet, because I think they probably scrapped the idea. Now let's start this what's it called? Quest here.
Mist Wood should do you nicely.
Miss Tangletree gets to work with hammer, plank.
Now, with a basic crafting table, you have a place to work.
So this is where I got stuck. You're actually supposed to buy the recipe. They don't give you it.
With your work table, you can begin to learn the fine trade of crafting, making your own items. First, you should place the basic craft you'll need to buy when you have made 2 daggers of absolution.
I'm just gonna skip over the not really important ones, right?
The 2 daggers of absolution.
So I gotta buy some of this. I think I need 8 of them, and then I need a couple of sapphire. Let's do 9. Because I think I have enough to craft 2, right? Yeah, I have enough mist wood. Awesome. I forgot to mark the location. I'm not doing very good in my speed run. Let's see, where is... Sure, I'll put on that. Oh, nice background. Where is my frickin' crafting table? There it is. I spent so many hours working on a house that maybe I'll show on my main account. But it was... People appreciated my houses, to say the least. So we gotta wait a bit. I mean, perfect timing, right? During an ad break. That I have to wait for the timer to go down. We do get more time slots eventually, but it's pretty slow in the early game. Kind of like crafting is. It's not really important in the early game, but late game it is a very, very important. So, and for all the people that don't do side quests, I hope you're at least aware to do the crafting side quests. Didn't realize the special event was going on. I don't even have access to it yet. that's just weekly events, because again, it is an MMORPG, and there is stuff like that. Is Penny Dreadful here yet? No. Normally she's right here, unless they moved her again. And I don't know where they would have. Well, time to just continue on. I know we're doing a lot of side questing, right? I still hope you're enjoying the playthrough nonetheless, chat. Oh yeah, we gotta turn in that crafting quest. So here we got the 3 main streets. This is, you know, I'll do it. And then I'll turn in the...
Save the pets and a young student. Not bad. But our work is just beginning, and I need all the help I can get.
Speaking of which, your pet has...
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they show right there, right?
Select your pet's power card before you choose your wizard's action for this talent.
Yeah, it's a cool concept, but it is pointless. Because it does no damage. They actually gave us a mega snack based on the rank, right? 8 and 9 are the mega snacks, and then everything else is obsolete. So yeah, we could do in any order we want, but my ideal order is Trident Avenue into Cyclops Lane into Firecat Alley.
You're not the first student to offer help. 2 wizards named Griffinbane went in a little while ago, and there was another named
Grimwater.
But none of them have come out, and I've got no word. Can you help me try to find them? Good luck. Above all,
But their leader, General Achilles, proclaimed an edict outlawing all things with more eyes than he, and forced all residents out of their homes.
Base?
Strange. Achilles always seemed an honorable fella, without insecurities about his ocular limitations. No idea what could have changed his mind. Professor Cyrus Drake took this personally, as he and Achilles go back a ways, and sent his student to investigate. Let's see, I wrote... yes. Nolan... Wait. Stormgate? That can't be right. Anyway, find a kid on Cyclops Lane and, well, help them.
So the...
Say this was orchestrated by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so, yeah, that makes sense.
Haha.
The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely...
So this is, believe it or not, where... So Trident Avenue is normally the only free-to-play area, right? Cyclops Lane up there and Firecat Alley down there are actually pay-to-play, but I think they changed it to also be free-to-play over time. Which you would hope so, right? For the frickin' first world where you basically only have 2 whole areas worth of side quests until you have to go pay to play. Little ridiculous on that regard, right?
When you earn a new crafting badge, you can buy. I said I could get you started.
So first badge.
You certainly grasped the to become a master artisan. You must learn.
So yeah, this is gonna be a world by world basis, right? And that's already World 2, which, I mean, I could technically go to, like, I could log into my main account, and I could teleport there, but I'll do it by a, like, how it's meant to go, right? There was something else I wanted to do. Nope, you could just go straight into questing. So, let's head into Trident Avenue. So, fun fact about all of these three streets, as they call it. The main quest got changed drastically since I last played. So normally this guy is who you're supposed to save. But they changed it so we have to save her sister now.
Look there, wizard. Do you see that device? It's a teleporter. If
Yeah.
you use it will transfer
One,
you to other teleporters.
like, it's just fast travel.
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street.
Why is that picture there?
This is bad. My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break
3 haunted minions, huh?
And I'll meet you by the river.
Alright, fine. So, uncanny to see those electric eels back there. Because that's freaking World 6 enemies. But I guess they just reused it for World 1 assets for some ungodly reason. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna lean back in my chair. I'm still sore. I haven't heard back anything about my back yet, which is starting to get really annoying because it's been like 2 weeks now since I last heard news or went for my test. That is, I didn't hear any news back regarding that. Is what I meant to say. So believe it or not, I would have a lot more resistance now if I used like my main gear, but I'm still using just non-level gear. Already got the shroud. Cool. Can I actually... I know there's a couple of side quests. The music glitched out, by the way. It's still playing the battle theme. Oh yeah, there is some quests we got. Let's start this.
Greetings, Wizard. Thank goodness you're here. Undead are making a mess of everything, but storm magic flows through time. It's making us... If they aren't...
I'm just gonna speed through the side quests now. Or skip through the dialogue of the side quests. They don't really... I know some of them do. If I remember the ones that do, like, tell about lore, I'll let them, what's it called, talk then, but I think most of these aren't really that important. Oh, here we got the silver chest. These ones might be worth doing in the early game. Because now we got a little bit of puzzle game. I folded under the pressure when I saw this the first time. Because I was like, oh god. And what do I do? It turns out it's really easy. Granted, you got the clicks to do so, right? I need one more piece. There we go. And I think I can just press, yeah, space and GG's. So I think you have a chance at getting a rare reagent from this. Let's see if we get it at all. Yeah, we did! The shock key. That's gonna be very useful for us in the late game. So I may as well start that grind now, right? I wonder if there's any more side quests I could collect. Because again, I kind of want to collect the side quests that kind of not counteract, but play into the main quest, right? Okay, I guess not. I'll just teleport back here. Oh, you have a side quest. What the heck? What do you got for me? That's when you know this is new dialogue, when it's loading for me.
It is a scrapbook that belonged to my cousin.
Oh my god, freaking Russia up the ass.
Some monster called Skulls, but they're still Celia's
Oh, this quest. Okay. I'm not gonna fight that boss yet because we don't exactly have... We don't have a required spell that helps us attack death enemies with death attacks, aka a death prism. So I'm gonna hold off on that quest for now. So let's just focus on the main quest. Unless if I wanted, I could learn a secondary school, but I haven't really decided which one I want to do. Because again, I'm gonna treat this character like a main character that I would want to play as if I ever come back to this game fully. So I'm gonna try to... Like, the pet I'm using currently is useless, but I want to train it to see what kind of stats it could get, right? And instead of training it through the pet pavilion, the PP, it could get experience through all these quests I'm doing, right? So it's very, very just like passive experience. I mean, I know I'm probably going to be overwhelming myself with all these new playthroughs that I'm starting, but I believe this is the last new playthrough that I'm starting for Felix Miss, if that helps you, or if that, like, calms your nerves, chat. Let me see what I have slotted. I know, like, I guess the other new playthrough that I haven't done yet, but will be this weekend, is going to be the Kaizo playthrough. But let's see what I have left. I need to check my other one. I could just like let this play in the background. Frick, where is my slots? Okay, today's Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's obviously PP Day. Friday is... Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be doing Sunday. Because Sunday was slotted as my Kirby playthrough, but I started that yesterday. Oops. Where's freaking Arthur at? Oh, I guess he did say he was gonna meet us at the river. So I guess technically there's like 2 or 3 more new playthroughs, but the only real big one is going to be this one, right? All the other new playthroughs, like the Monster Mystery Dungeon, that's going to be like 2 more streams worth of gameplay. There was Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which I'm probably going to complete the next time I stream it.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you.
Even though you did by yourself.
Something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws.
You're saying the lightning eel ate
Maybe
Susie?
Dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can give me that
You're
wand,
very loud.
Really? How?
By talking to me!
Duncan Grimwater, necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street.
Fun fact, there's actually no death. Yeah, there is no death enemies. Like death school enemies. Not counting the boss. And I'm still waiting to fight.
Malistaire is alive? Impossible. I don't know what
Impossible!
Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. For what happened to him.
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
God damn, I miss when we could work with his sister and save Arthur instead of the other way around, because Arthur is a bitch! Sorry. So yeah, now we have to fight the electric eels, but it works out, right? Because I have a side quest also tied to these things. So yeah, we have eels out of water. Make sense. But I don't know, they're electric type fucking Pokemon mindset, dude. That's tomorrow. There's Storm School on a storm themed street. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Like I said, Storm is low accuracy, but a lot of damage. Just like that, 1/3 of my health is click gone. Imagine we had to fight these in like the dungeon towers, which yes, there's going to be quite a multitude of them, but not really any buts. There is going to be a multitude of them, but believe it or not, Golem Tower is probably the hardest one. Not counting the possible dungeons, which we won't be getting into until either the ending of World 1 or, like, midway through World 2, which... Dungeons are... I mean, I don't know where I'm really going with this. Dungeons are its own thing, right? We'll see when we get to them. Because they're not difficult in the early game, but they get very difficult in the late game, which, again, as a solo player, I don't know. That's all I'm saying is I don't know. It's gonna be one heck of a ride of a playthrough that, like, again, I'm sorry to say, I don't know how long this will last, but I'll definitely play it until the membership runs out, which I'm hoping is going to be until the end of December. So I'll play it for like the entirety of the last week of December. But after that, when membership runs out, that might be it, right? Obviously, I could buy a membership, but I don't know. Someone wants to gift me one, I'll absolutely play this. Hey, GG's. So we're gonna level up. If I was a tryhard, with each level up, you actually refill your energy. That's what this green bar is, to help train your pet. And normally I would do that, like I would, for example, kind of empty out my experience, or not experience, but empty out the energy bar and then level up and it would refill again. So I could actually showcase an example without training the pet. So I believe I have a placeholder in the shared bank that I could showcase to you real quick. Yeah. I mean, I don't need this pet, but as you can see, 0. And then I forgot to mark. I'm stupid. I'm double stupid because you know what I could have done there? I gotta get into the mindset of playing this game. If I logged out in the dormitory, I actually would have respawned back in Trident Avenue. Anyways, this works out. What's up, Penny?
I got all those pets safely back to the Another problem. My enrollment application is missing.
Stupid?
I came here all the way from Marleybone to study under the great necromancer, Malistaire Drake, who's apparently evil now. And they lost my forms. The headmaster's office is packed to the brim with students, and I don't know what to do. You know,
5 experience, by the way, from completing this side quest. 5 experience! I could get more than that from a battle!
What brings you by, wizard?
Just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna
Ambrose
skip. I heard that chuckle in that voice, dude.
Check with him before trying anything else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start skipping past these side quests. As we're basically doing errands for Penny. Side questing! It's all for 5 experience, dude. That is freaking foul.
Dreadful. Of the Marleybone dreadfuls, let's see. Paper stamp.
Just gonna skip it. Oh my god. Okay, we could do the
Won't you
Diego.
introduce yourself to Diego, the duel master. He manages the arena. The arena is just inside the entrance to Unicorn Way, on the right. Wizard.
Oh, we can start the pet quest as well.
Assortment of pets from Old Judd. Do you still have the one you adopted? If so, do make sure to visit Milo Barker in the pet pavilion. He can walk you through everything you need to know about raising, training, and...
There's gonna be so much dialogue on that side quest that I think I'm gonna skip past all of it and give you the TLDR. May as well do it now. So the TLDR is, there's hatching, which, you know, is how you're gonna get a stronger pet. There's the mini games which help you train your pet, and then there's basically pet PvP, which is dead now.
Why, hello there, my fine young friend.
He's got a silly voice though.
Participated in the dynamic display that is the Wizard City Pet Pavilion.
Pee-pee.
It's a captivating cavalcade of prodigious proportions. Near this
Word.
very spot are fine vendors of pets
I
and
don't
pet
remember what.
wonders.
Oh, you know what those are? Those are freaking... I think that came out summer of this year, actually, where if you have... Because if you're going to train the perfect pet, you're going to have a lot of, like, failed experiments, right? That... And I think they give you the option, if you want, instead of trashing them, you can have them roam here. I think that's what it is.
The Pet Derby offers all manner of enticing entertainments and delightful distractions for
Nice Lord of the Rings moment. I'm just gonna... Oh, this is actually new.
You can play as your pet until its happiness runs out. Replenish happiness by feeding the pet snacks.
Oh yeah.
Use your...
Now, so they did include, like, you being able to play as the pet, but it was an not afterthought, but they moved from that main quest into a side quest here. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip past this. I think he tells us about... Oh, he's just telling us to visit everyone. So, yeah, this is the hatchery. This is where you hatch with other people or by yourself. And that's how you basically... Like, here, I can kind of show. That's where you get... all of this, alright? And it's completely RNG, which one you get. I think if I remember correctly, someone actually made, like, a formula on how you could get the perfect pet. But it really is just brute force and a lot of RNG, so good luck, have fun. I'm just gonna skip past all that. Telling us about pet hatching. They actually, for some reason, made it more expensive, because it used to be, like, not 10 or 20k, like, more like 40 or 50k, and now, for some reason, it's 100,000, which I just want to showcase. The max gold you can have currently is 300,000, alright? I mean, maybe I'll be able to show here. Sure. See here. This is something I'm really glad they added, by the way. Yeah, freaking 100,000, 105,000. That is whack. I think this thing, all these people are just gonna tell us, hey, you could buy pets if you want, which are also really...
Welcome to our shop. This is the finest assemblage of exotic...
Yeah, you could buy more pets if you want. There is some new additions. These two. That's pretty cool. But yeah, pets are very important in this game. But they are they're a grind in itself, to say the least. This is pet snacks. You can buy them.
You won't find a better selection of snacks anywhere in the spiral. Guaranteed.
Actually, you could craft mega snacks, which I might actually be doing, and I think they actually sell the recipe. So I'm actually going to head back in. Actually, I've been saying actually a lot, my bad. What the hell is this? The hell? Hey, this is where I wanted to go. So I want the... No, where are the better ones? Is it you? Oh, it might be the other house, but... I just want to showcase, like, if you don't want to do gardening, you could quote-unquote craft your own, but I think you need fish from, like, fishing, which I think we have access... No, we need one more level. And one more level. Okay, not here. I don't remember. Oh, you get it in freaking World 6, I think. Shit. I think? I don't know, I have the recipes on my other characters. Let's talk to you again. Just gonna... Yeah, it tells us about the... I just want to see if this thing's still dead. If I go here, is there gonna be any... Okay, fine. This thing was fun when it originally came out, but it's a little sad that it's dead, but there's really no point in doing this. Okay, yeah, there's apparently one somewhere, but there was a lot more. I remember playing a lot of it. It's gonna tell us about Wizzy500. The hell? Okay, it's gonna tell us about the derby. Skip past this. It's basically just... It's a race. It's like very, very discount Mario Kart, because you could have abilities where like you could throw items at other racers. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. Just gonna skip past... Oh yeah, you could see right here.
Steering your pet past obstacles, and you can control
I'm just gonna skip past this because it's unfortunately something I'm not gonna do, but glad that's over with. I still have to do this one though. Just forget how you play as your pet though. I kind of forget. Maybe I shouldn't be skipping past all the dialogue. I guess I could showcase really quick like how So the most optimal way is actually playing the dance game and failing as quick as possible. But what I do is I go over here and I don't freaking have energy. Okay, I need to go level up real quick. I was gonna showcase. Do I level up 5 experience? No. What's the quest I can like turn in quickly? Probably this one. I gotta go all the way to Trenton Avenue for that. But I could showcase really quick how like pet training goes. But while I'm going there, yeah, you can see it's an adult, so it goes teen, adult, ancient, epic, ultra. No, mega, then ultra. And every level up you get a stat. So like you can see on this one I have Sprightly and Fairy Friend, which are May casts. So basically RNG if your pet's going to cast it for you and heal yourself up. But the most optimal pet that you could train is something called a triple double, where it's triple damage and double resist, which I can show real quick on my other wizard. I may as well just show it right now. My main wizard on this account. And I guess spoiler alert, here's World 6, very vaguely. But like you can see, where's my main pet on this account? It's not the most optimal one, but like you can see there I have double damage, 1 resist, and then I have critical, which I'll explain when we get to it on the other account. Which won't be until level 50. So so get comfy. But like I could show on my main account, because I spent a long time training the pets. I'm going the wrong way. Which I'll do again at the end of this stream, but I don't want to like log into like spoilers, right? Because I'm pretending it's a new playthrough for like new people to experience something new with me. Why am I? Oh, I'd probably spawn me in the freaking most crowded freaking crowded server. No, thank you. So let's go turn this in. So yeah, you can see how I have empty energy here. Every time you level up, which you'll see right away, thank you, which you'll see right away is, well, let me, ooh, double mist. Yes, we have to fight that boss down there eventually. But that's the side quest we're actually working on right now. So yeah, let's turn this in.
She is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need.
Yeah, it filled in just like that. So it's actually really overpowered. Like, what you could do if you want to train a pet is, you can, for example, make a new wizard, transfer the pet over, level it up to level 2, and, like, do a never-ending process. It's very tedious, but it's something people would actually do to train their pets, because, again, it is a very big grind.
The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another. I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
Storm magic! He sounds like the Wojak meme.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm
Level up.
energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
So now I'll quickly showcase the training pad. I do have some snacks, alright? I think I grabbed a few, yeah. No, like, mega snacks, but... oh, we can start fishing as well. I'll save that for next stream because I feel like I'm just shoving, like, everything that this game has to offer. So, yeah, this game is what I would normally play to feed my pet. But again, the fastest way is playing the dance game and failing out because playing the mini games isn't actually viable, right? Because it's very slow, the max experience you could get is only like 4 or 5, and so with each level up, it does that double thing. So it starts at, so from baby to teen, it's 125. From teen to adult, it's 250. From adult to ancient, it's 500. Ancient to epic, 1000. And then epic to mega, 2000. And from mega to ultra, 2000 as well, I think. So yeah, you could see here, got 4 experience, and this is the main part, right, where you could feed your pet any snack. So higher the rank, more experience. So I mean, I don't really want to use the mega snack, so we'll just give it a rank 6, and it ranges. So the max experience you could get from a stack is, I believe, 50. So it gets pretty slow, right? And I just realized it said 525 instead of 500. So they made it harder for some reason. Thanks, Keen's Isle. So I won't start fishing this time because I already showcased like how the pet thingy works. So let's go back to questing. I'm gonna turn this in. I won't go back to Diego until level 10. That way we could. He's basically just gonna tell us like how the arena works, and I think I already gave the quick TLDR that I'm not gonna be doing any PvP because for some reason you could do it like for free, right? But they took that away as well, and it's like, what the hell were they thinking? So I wasn't kidding when I said that King's Isle, the people that made this game, they completely like butchered PvP. It is so like, it's, I don't really have any words. It is absurd, and not in a good way, what they did to it. I forgot to, maybe I can stay with this pet. I got stronger enemies. Watch out now. Was this rank 2? Oh, I'm just stretching. I'm getting pretty sore, so we are 3 hours into the stream, so I'll play like, I don't know, we might be able to finish Trident Avenue. I think, I know the side quests here take a little while, but I might be down to finish it. Ow. So I won't be doing the whole pet training thing, but, well, I mean, if I do turn this account, or this character into, like, a main character, even though it's on my alt account, and I already have a main character, I do eventually have to make a good pet for her, so, I don't know, it's probably something I'll do, not necessarily off-screen, but, like, especially collecting all the mega snacks, which is the main thing you should use when feeding your pet, right? It's something that I'll collect off-screen.
Well done. That should stabilize things.
Mustache!
I hope it's enough. Do you think you might do me another favour? You see, I work at the mill across the river. We grind lumina crystals. I was bringing in a load of raw crystals when everything went crazy. The haunted minions scattered my shipment all over the place. Can you round up some raw crystal barrels and bring them to me? I'll be in your debt.
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring.
Oh no, no quest arrow, even though I know how the barrels look like, and I guess they don't spawn over here. My bad. Maybe I do need the quest marker. I see that silver chest. I am gonna do the silver chests. So there's 2 mini games you could play in here. I guess the other one is slightly more exciting than... Oh wait, we got the exciting one. So we collect keys. But if you hold up, you could speed this up. So maybe you're hearing all the clickety-clack of my arrow. I don't know, this one is just more... Well, excuse me. just more, I guess, exciting in terms of it's more interactive, because the other one, which you saw earlier, is just, hey, I gotta... Oops. You can mess with the freaking... And yes, it's RNG. I mean, this whole game is just centered around RNG. And collecting the bombs are insta-game over. And there's our 5 GGs. It's not always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes it's like... It's a series of combinations. No, we didn't get a shock key that time, but we got a spellmint, which is one of the biggest things that came to the game that I wasn't... Like, I quit the game, and I wasn't around when it came out. But it's one of the bigger things that got introduced that I don't really know how it works. Like, it's supposed to be used to upgrade your spells to make them stronger. Like, I think I can show here somewhere. Nope. Oh, wait, right here. So yeah, I have apparently 30 of that. You could go here and eventually you can make them stronger, right? But the thing is, I don't actually know how you collect a large quantity of those spell mints. I'm pretty sure it's pay to play, but you could also passively get them. I don't know, right? Speaking of I don't know, where the hell are these barrels, dude? Are they actually back in the beginning area and I just didn't freaking look around? Oh, they're... I guess I didn't go far enough into this street to actually see crystal barrel in, like, clear English. Oh my god, I can barely speak freaking English myself, dude. Think I'd be able to read it? I don't think so. No, I'm just shitposting. Oh, I don't know what this is. These things are, like... They're not dungeons, but bosses, right? I think we'll see a proper, what's it called? Like, tutorial of it for the main boss of this area.
I'll get them the rest of the way. We didn't drive the eels away fast enough. The storm magic surge lured a kraken up out of the deep. It'll wreck everything if you don't stop it. You could use this teleporter to reach the kraken.
That's Quiddy. Why did I say Quiddy? That's quite handy, considering our main quest requires having to fight these rotting fodders. So yeah, thinking smart, chat. Can collect the side quest, and it might, like, a good chance it will contradict into your main quest. That battle music started way too early. I'm just gonna pass and save on that pips, dude. Darn, once we get to level 10, you're technically not supposed to get it until... In the original game, you don't get a wand that starts with 2 pips until freaking level 40. But since then, technically without the help of, like, pay-to-play items, you don't get a double pip wand until level 30-ish. But since I have an item from, again, not pay to play, because I got it through grinding, I do have it as early as level 10, but if I went, like, super pay to play, you could get a wand at, like, level 1 that gives you a double pip. That I have on my main account, but I don't have it on this account. So for now, we're going to be starting at 2 pips. Eventually, we're going to be fighting bosses that start off with, like, max pips. And no, as yourself, the highest pips you could start a battle with is, I think, 5. Unless, again, they changed it since then. But that's the highest amount you could have gotten when I was still playing. Speaking of, okay, we got, like, 3 levels to go. I don't think we're getting level 10 tonight, but we are getting our reagents. You know what? I'm gonna go into classic mode. I like the music more in classic mode. So you won't see as fancy aesthetics, as you can see now. But the music is very... well, it's not playing yet.
Quickly, there's no time to lose. Now the teleporters
Oh damn, we're just straight up fighting the Kraken right now? Okay, that's another quest that got very, like, not rushed per se, but dumbed down.
Let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing. Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across.
I cut poor Arthur off, but we have someone to go visit. I don't know if we should fight the Kraken yet. I still can't use this, which unironically I kind of want to, because the Kraken has like 500 health. I don't think I'm strong enough to even beat it. So I have to hold off for now.
You're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of
Raw crystal.
another one, but the wheels broke. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all out. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. The Scarlet Screamer stole the
SNS.
coil. Could help get me up and running again.
Mm.
Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet.
Once again, two quests that got crunched together into one. I don't really see any reason other than you're giving the player less experience. Because normally, by the time you finish Trident Avenue, especially if you complete all the side quests, you are supposed to be like level 10. But I think at this rate, I'm going to be like level 9. So pretty short of level 10. Okay, these Scarlet Screamers are going to be a little... not difficult, but they have quite a bit of health. Which... yeah, I might start using this when I get access to it, but... they've freaking done something new that I still can't really wrap my head around, that you get... I think you start getting at level 10, but I don't really know on top of my head. Like I said, when we started this playthrough, there is going to be a lot of stuff changed that I'm not going to quite wrap my head around. So it's going to be a learning curve for me and you both, chat. Will this even be enough to kill the Scarlet Screamer? I believe we do 236. And this thing's got 235 health. Okay, they definitely buffed the... they buffed the, what's it called, traps. Because they used to only give like 25 or 30%, but now they do 40. Look at that. I think that's actually helped out by the fact that I have, what's it called? I have some damage from the gear. Like you can see here, I have 6%. What I'm gonna do... if I remember correctly, you do get school quests, which I might have access to right now, which is why I marked my location and I teleported back, because... does Malorn have a quest for us? He does! Okay, this might be Death Prism, which is what I want. So let's see. These are another set of side quests, which you should absolutely do.
Knowledge is power.
Because you get new spells.
You'll need to go to the haunted cave. That is, if you're brave enough. Once there, search around the graveyard for where the Elder Seer is buried. Remember, a graveyard wouldn't scare a death student. At least not a brave one.
We're already going into the haunted cave. Which, thank God I freaking marked my location, because it is quite a ways of a walk. These Spellrich Screamers, by the way, are a weekly event. So, that's why they look different, because of that mirror there. So I think I gotta go all the way to the end of the haunted cave here. We don't actually do anything here yet until I think at the end of Trident Avenue. So like you could go to all these areas, but they don't really got anything here for us. These field guards, believe it or not, the game actually, like King's Isle, again, the creators of this game, actually had to nerf them because they are legit extremely strong. And they would one-shot not one-shot, but they would frickin' destroy new players that don't know any better, right? I want that ore, though. I'll hand stretch in a little bit, Dogfather. I still didn't frickin'... Okay, where is it? I know it was somewhere here. I'm just gonna... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god. Where is it? Right here. Okay, it was here.
You hear a strange noise.
I think it's a lost soul.
Welcome, student of the Death School. I shall now bestow some of my knowledge from the beyond upon you. Train well.
Sorry, it's hand stretching. You just vomit all over me. Okay. So, I don't know if this is going to be Death Prism or Death Blade, but if it's Death Prism, I'll go fight that side boss. Which I'm hoping it is. The arrow made me think it's faster to go to the left. It's not a speedrun, Felix! So I don't actually assume.
Congratulations on entering the haunted cave and learning from the Elder Seer. It is a tradition to seek it out in order to grow in power. They may make a death student out of you yet, but you have to really bone up on your studies. An old death school joke.
That doesn't work. GG's. Deathblade, okay. They nerfed Deathblade though, what the hell?
You've gained greater power, I see. Come find me if you want to know another spell.
Okay, well, Deathblade is still another really good... Like, if you know Wizard101 players, they prefer Deathblades over traps. Don't ask why, but I personally do as well. So I'm gonna go max out Deathblade. Still no Death Prism, though. I mean, how many training points do I got? 3. I could learn, like, the Ice School and use Ice Power, or Ice type. But I think I'd rather wait until... There's too many people. I'm dipping out. I didn't refill my waterfaller. Waterfaller, yeah. Oh, just standing up because maybe I have a drink in my fridge. Oh, my back is really hurting today. Ow. Okay, I have a nice tea. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, my back hurts. Especially today. And there's your crack, and my drink of choice today is iced tea. Because I forgot to refill my water bottle before the stream. Okay. I was like, where the heck's my controller? I don't have a controller. I will see if I mean, no. I know with the Mystery Dungeon games, I was like, I'll try to figure out if I could somehow get my Pro Controller working with it, which I did. I found out that you could, like, tie itch.io games into Steam and then play it through Steam. And I'm able to use the controller then. Which I probably can with Wizard101 as well, but I think I'd rather play on the desktop because it's easier to pick the spells, like, down the middle with the mouse. So with the controller, I have to go like left, 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 right, right, right. But if the clicks of my what's it called? We could fight the Kraken now, by the way. If the clicks of the keyboard get a little too annoying, then I will switch over to a controller.
Oh, thank you. But if you're willing to help me, maybe we can get this done. Let's see. The assignment is called... Normally, it says we'd be granted access to the sealed caves. But I think the best way
Jesus.
Quest has multiple simultaneous. You
Yeah,
use
yeah.
arrow keys to select the
Where the hell did Penny go?
and the quest arrow will point you to it.
Well, I guess we're going back to Unicorn Way for this. That's how I teleported out before going to try to navigate, because I was like, right, Penny has a couple more side quests tied to her. So back to the first area of the game, which we, I guess, didn't 100%. There probably is going to be like some random, like, hey, can you go to Unicorn Way really quick, but there's probably no more side quests, like, to collect from here, not counting Diego. He's part of the arena. Well, we can still just one-shot these lost souls, so... We're stronger now, chat! So I hope you're gonna enjoy this new playthrough, chat. Again, it landed on Wednesday because I wanted to call it Wiener Wednesday, aka Wizard Wednesday, but it's kind of like, what's that other oh yeah, it was Sonic, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna play on Sonic Sunday, except it's gonna be that type of game that it's gonna be like part of the main games that I play on stream, right? So it's probably gonna be an not every day, but most days kind of game, right? Because especially with the membership, which I did try to find out how long it is, but it doesn't say on the website. I'll play until the membership runs out, and then I don't know, like, if it does turn into a playthrough that people really want, I'll try to invest in a membership, but I don't like having a temporary membership, and I'd rather have access to like a permanent, aka buying the area, which is what I did on the main account, but I don't have any more space on my main account, unfortunately. So the second best option is my second alt account, which is this one we're playing on right now. That has a couple of areas bought, but I'm playing because of the... Is that gonna kill? I am playing because of the free membership. Which, again, I probably ruined my chance of playing this, like, fully, because the free membership started at the beginning of December. So, and we're already halfway through December, so... I don't know. It was just a new playthrough that I wanted to do for Felixmas, right? But it's gonna be a playthrough that I am gonna play over time. What's the... Why is the freaking... Well, why is it playing that right now? Like, stop, dude. This freaking weird chef. Oh, yeah, I wanted to fight the Kraken. Let's go do that. So this is gonna be our first pretty decently hard battle. At least he doesn't have a minion, so it'll be easy based on that, but I don't know. We're gonna find out together, chat, which is where I'm going right now. It's very weird that the battle music is playing like this. Like, man, you have all these new updates, but you have all these new bugs as well, King's Isle. Like, what the hell, man? So let's go here. And let's fight you. So this should be easy, especially now with Death Blades and all that. But yeah, you got 500 health. But it is pretty busted that we already have access to the Death Blade and Death Trap, because it differs based on the school that you play. Like, believe it or not, as the Ice School, you do not get your Ice Blade until level 38. And that is a freaking absurd. Because, like, every other school, you get it around, like, level 7, level 12. I think the highest, other than the Death School, is level 15 or 14. But Blade, Death Blade, or not, just Blade in general, is the best move in the game, right? Because it makes your attack stronger. It's your go-to, right? Because it doesn't cost pips and all that, and it's a very useful tool to have. Ow. That did a lot. And the fact that our strongest move is only the ghoul right now. We do get a stronger spell come level 10. So just wait for that. I mean, I don't really have another ghoul in hand. And yes, our deck does get bigger. Technically, I probably should have bought a bigger deck when I reached level 5, but no excuse. I kind of forgot it, and I'm not really gonna go back to like the Baser or the Bazaar. It's not Baser. Even the freaking in-game characters called it the Bazaar, but the Bazaar is where I'm gonna like get all of our better gear and all that. So GG's. That wasn't too bad after all. Let's turn it in, and GG's. So, I'm gonna do this. Frickin' battle music is very distracting. So I'm just gonna log out, log back in real quick.
Wizard! I'm excited to tell you about an amazing
wizard. Something very exciting.
I'm curious as to what all this is. Okay, it's just like I was kind of just, you know, deleting them when they would show up, but I actually do have to listen to them because they indicate when like a school quest is active, and when I logged in, it put me in the most popular server again. God damn it. Nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm too socially awkward. You know me, chat. You would especially know me in real life as well, that I am a very socially awkward. Blame my autism, but it's also a me thing. And let's go back to the main quest. I forget what the other quests were, but I'll just focus on that for now. So honestly, yeah, again, back then, Death Blades used to be 40% and Traps used to be only 30%, but now Traps are 40% and Blades are 35%. That is... I don't like that change on a personal note, but... No buts. I just don't like it. Because I was thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna Blade and then kill the Scarlet Screamer now, but no, the Blade doesn't give me enough damage boost. Only the Trap does. I was thinking if I could take away some stuff, but not really. Over time, we can make it smaller, so I don't have to rely on RNG too much. Like, I kind of have to here. I'm right-clicking there to delete the copies that I don't need, right? Think of it as Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Where you use a card, and then that one card is going to be replaced with something new in your deck the next turn. Except in this game, you could constantly take away multiple, and each time you delete one, you get something new the next turn, right? And you would not believe how long that took me to realize when I first started out this game. A soggy place. Why is everyone so British? I'm pretty sure Kings Island is from Texas, from what I last remember. And everyone's so British. Like, ha! British people. Lamau. The freaking battle music is still going on, dude. I don't like it. Like, who am I battling right now?
Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod.
How are we gonna turn the wheel?
We're ready.
Okay, just by walking up to it.
And we'll charge that lumina crystal right up. Ah, well done, wizard.
That looks pretty cool.
Thanks to you, I'm back in business.
GG's.
Here you are. One brand new.
Oh, that was quick.
She's a beauty.
They definitely changed that. Again, they changed the main quest of the 3 streets dramatically from last I remember. They basically just turned it a bit shorter for some reason.
A lumina crystal. This should be just what we need. The lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Cool artwork.
Susie, I can see her. But what was that horrifying thing with her?
It looks like a freaking fourth wall break to me. Who's messaging me on Discord? What the hell? Again, it's a weekday, dude. No one's supposed to be awake except me.
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
E10 plus, by the way.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be with us.
So just like that, that is the final quest of this area. Like, sure, we got the Skull Fort to fight, but... yeah, I mean... I'd rather wait until the Death Prism, which I don't remember when you get. You either get at level 12, or you get it by completing a street, I'm pretty sure. I guess we're gonna find out, because it's final boss time. So here's these things. So, this is where you team up with more players. That's why there's 4 sigils here. Heck, you have the team up button, but you have the countdown to make sure. Oh, they made it look a bit nicer for some reason. We're solo YOLOing this. Hey, there's the book.
I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey.
They were too pussy to say from flies to shin, huh?
Dark Master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
So yeah, the old quest line was you would team up with Susie, and then you would team up with yeah, you would team up with Susie to save Arthur, but they turn it around where we're helping Arthur save Susie? From what I remember, Susie's a freaking badass. I guess that's a handy thing to have in terms of, like, using traps instead of a blade, because I have that trap around the boss. But now, I'm not gonna waste my blade killing the rotting fodder. So yeah, same strategy applies. Get rid of the minion, focus the boss. Easy peasy. Ouch. Boom. Ha, 169. So I would have a lot more damage now if I had like a maxed out pet, but again, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out, because especially if I'm going to solo this entire game, I am definitely gonna need like a max pet to help me out through this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Mainly what I'm kind of just low-key preparing for is this playthrough's not gonna last that long. Again, if it's very popular, then I will do it. Especially if I gain that, like, if I keep that nostalgic feeling that I want to play this game again. May as well just stream it, right? I think the pain in the ass about this all is I don't quite have the resources that I do on my main account on this account to really grind out the perfect pet. The PP. That did a lot of damage, by the way. Power of the blade and Blade and Trap. Which, yes, as a Death Wizard, we're going to get much stronger spells. And look, another Maycast. I remember when Maycast came out, it was like all the shit. Oh, twice in a row? Okay. So yeah, that's the power of a healing pet. It has that chance, like, every time you get hit, that your pet will heal for you, and boom. I'm back to full health without having to use my pips, right? Pretty handy. Ooh, max damage. And should be dead this turn. I'll just use... Here, let's kill it with an imp. It's just like that, we beat the boss without taking any damage. It's a shitpost because I got healed to full thanks to my pet. GG's. Anything good? Nope.
Beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
Nice voice acting.
Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help.
Or I could grab this book instead.
Ancient Tritons were creatures of the sea and heirs to the power of the storm.
I should have did that, my bad.
It is thought they used their command of lightning to create technological wonders. But, if true, their inventions were lost to uncertain tides. The Tritons isolated themselves from their dragon and giant contemporaries, but were often blamed for cataclysms on the land or in the skies. Eventually, they retreated to hidden oceans, seldom ever seen again, though some suspect there is a world of Tritons
Can I leave?
waiting to be found.
I guess I can't back into a door. Seen us miss, though. Ooh, we got an acorn as well.
I overheard
A rare
the Lord of Lord's
reagent.
plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest
But wait, there's more.
storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it.
My character looks like, I don't give a shit, let me leave.
Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there.
I gotta go back here. Okay. Oh wait, so are we going... Oh! So this part is normally the side quest that you had to do to, what's it called, access the Triton, but I guess they changed it to this.
Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Belstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him.
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly. Use
Yeah, we already know that.
button to get back.
That's what I've been using since the first area. Now, you could have a one-way teleport if you want, at the cost of a certain percentage of your mana. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's like 30%, 10% or that, but it's honestly non-trivial. So, back to school. You know, the whole point, in terms of, like, our character's lore is we're supposed to be taking classes. Why am I getting another notification? Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm even in that server. I might just leave it. I only talk in like 3 of them, aka all my friend discords. Now here's Christmas event. Don't think I'm gonna really bother with that because it's more else teaming with people and that and talking to people sucks.
Wizard. What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end. Good luck, and move quickly.
If you mark your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Speedy Mickey. Also, my quest marker stays now. How did I not realize that until now? I mean, that's pretty handy, but kind of pointless.
You did it,
that was easy. We're a mechanic.
Hurt her anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
Or you could walk by yourself. Just try not to jump off of the cliff. Unless you got, like, magic powers that let you float down. I don't know if that exists in Wizard101, but sure. So we're not quite done Trident Avenue, because I believe we have the Haunted Cave shenanigans to do a little bit of. The gang's all back together.
All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a dark master. Track that master down, wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
Or we could frickin' do side quests that you all got me to do.
Calming down, I hope to go back to investigating what brought me here in the first place. A massive surge of death magic. The Haunted Cave is a powerful nexus of death magic. It could be the source of all the undead troubles plaguing Wizard City. The rotting fodder and scarlet screamers kept me from... The cave is across the river at the far end of Triton Avenue. Let's go investigate.
What has Susie got? Can I talk to you? Thank you.
I'm glad to be free of the Harvest Lord. He said he was going to steal my soul.
You seem so nonchalant about it.
Stopped him before he could, but he needed some of my possessions to do the ritual. He sent his minions to bury my Athame, spellbook, and spell deck in mystically resident places. Whatever that means.
Why do you say it like that, though?
Find them, but maybe your pet could sniff them out. I really need to get my stuff back. Will you help me?
This quest requires you to have a pet, and with a pet equipped, you can control it directly. Click the pet button on playing as your
Oh, this button. Duh! Stupid.
You can play as your pet until its happiness runs out. Replenish happiness by feeding the pet snacks.
Alright, I think I won't do the Haunted Cave stuff, but I'll do this one. And somewhere... am I getting baited? Yeah, I don't... Like, this is a cool idea, but they seriously did not need... What's it called? The whole happiness thing, right? Like, you can see that bracket right there. You can play as the pet, but... Right, there's that but... It costs the 5 happiness. Per minute. Like, really? You could have just left it as, oh, play as your pet. So, once again, cool idea. Pretty terrible execution, though. We do got another collectible here. Yeah, I won't fight the boss just yet today, chat, unfortunately. Because it's a death boss. And, well, if you use death magic on a death boss, they got like 80% resistance. So that's why there's a spell called a prism, which we have to get, obviously. Sorry, it was just... I don't know why it was trailing off there, but... I don't remember when you get it, but once we get it, that's when we'll be able to fight that Sergeant Skull Splitter. SS&S? So something tells me this last item is probably where the boss was, at that Galvanos Tower, right? If I had to assume... Oh no, it's... somewhere? What the hell is that thing? See that? Up there? But I could control the camera and kind of focus on it instead of being like, yo, look! Over here! Where's this last item at? Where the heck is it? I'm not gonna play as my pet the entire time. I'm gonna try to cost efficient the... What's that? This tower, huh? This tower was used as a Halloween event, if I remember correctly, but never really did anything with it since. It's kind of spooky, isn't it? Just gonna teleport back to here. That's really handy that it's like a permanent marker. Kind of like it. So I'll complete this quest, and I think I'm going to call it, chat, because streaming normally 4 hours. I think I have to be up in like 3 hours. Don't mind me when I say that. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in to once again a new playthrough. I'm going to be excited to play this on stream again. And I hope you'll enjoy that as well.
Just under less apocalyptic circumstances.
Yeah, that was the only quest, so I'm going to call it there. I know I said I was going to showcase my main account, but I don't know. I think the only thing I wanted to check was like the maxed out, what's it called? Like a pet, but I kind of already showed it on my main wizard on this account. I mean this one, which again, like, yeah, you can see like this pet, for example, right? Look at all the Maycats I have on this one. But this is still was a work in progress when I was still playing on this wizard, because I don't really have any other one. But yeah, don't want to be on this too long because it's spoilers, dude. Spoilers for the next area. So I'm just gonna call it there. So thank you very much for watching, chat. Hopefully I made your second half of the week. Who is messaging me? My God. Anyway, hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you may be. For once, I'm gonna raid somebody because my friend is what's called streaming. So have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you may be, chat. See you tomorrow for another PP day. I mean, that's your kind of spoiler alert for the next Felix Miss Day, but people were asking for it, or not asking for it. I put it to a vote, and well, only one person voted, but hey, it beat out the other option. So have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you may be, and thank you very much for watching. Peace out, chat.